Ba hamba ba 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 ba. Hello, hello, hello. God, this is so refreshing. Ba bam ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, everybody. We are live yet again. Welcome to day 2. You won't see me live until next Friday or next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. One of those 2 days I'll stream. I don't know. How is everybody doing today? Hello, Jay Lopez, Colleen Basson, Lori Lamus. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. See some names I haven't recognized before. How's your guys, what is today? How's your guys' Saturday? Riley, Salty Bubble Gaming, Darcy. Thank you for that Lego set, by the way. I love it. I love that Lego set. Thank you so much for getting that for my birthday. Appreciate you so much. Hello, Psychotic Porcelain, Lauren, Triforce, 37, Alexandria, Marcel. Hello, hello, hello. Today's going to be a chill day. I'm going to stream for about maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how the vibe is. But I'm going to casually catch up on stuff. So I figured, why not just live stream and interact with you guys while I catch up on Amberlynn and Ash Trevino. So I don't know how many people tuned into my stream yesterday. But I did an interview with Revelation News, Jason, the ex-boyfriend of Shani for Christ. And it went really, really well, like exceptionally well. It was the first time I've ever done that. I did it completely unscripted, off the cuff. And I'm realizing that how much I enjoyed doing that. I want to do that more often. Specifically, I want to interview people more often. And part of me figuring out people that I want to interview is me deep diving into people. And today we're going to deep dive into Ash Trevino. And a little bit of Amberlynn Reid. I know I made a video on Amber many years ago, like 6 years ago. But since that time point, I have not been caught up with anything that's happened to her. So I'm going to watch some stuff with that. I went to her YouTube channel today and I saw that she yeeted all of her YouTube videos. Amberlynn completely yeeted herself off of everything. I mean, her channel still exists, but it was just like, there's no videos. I was like, what? You did so good. Thank you. I think I did really good too. There's a lot of people on that live stream now. They're like, you're your worst interview. It's like, dude, people don't understand how I format things, specifically on I know for a fact that a lot of what was being said to me I was being lied to. I know that, but that was also kind of the point. The point was to have an honest, ask him legitimate questions. And then if he's going to lie about something, he's going to lie about it, whether I call him out for it or not. Right. It's to give somebody a lolcow, a platform to say whatever they want to say, and then people can come back to that and then say, wow, this is an absolute lie. And then they can dissect it and take information, and we get context and things about him that I didn't know about genuinely. And I know that some of the things that he said, other people didn't know about. It's an educational experience. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is my goal here is she got demonetized. Wait, Amberlynn Reid got demonetized? No shit. Really? Tell me you guys are joking. Why? Why did she get demonetized? I mean, you gotta screw something up pretty bad if you get demonetized on YouTube. Oh, wait, that's still too vague. She was breaking YouTube rules. No. Like, what? Okay, first of all, if you're going to say she's breaking YouTube rules, what exactly was she breaking? I need to know that. Like, was she filing false copyright strikes? Because, it's really difficult to get a YouTube video, a channel demonetized. Like, you really have to fuck up in some way. She was talking about having an eating disorder. That's what got her demonetized? Really? Am I still a bus driver? Yes. I actually was supposed to work today, but my leg's too swollen right now, and I need at least 3 days. I'm on day 3 right now of no, just letting my leg rest and swell down. My leg's really doubled, and my side of my knee is just in excruciating pain because I got a 10-hour tattoo session on Thursday. So 3 days is typically the healing process, but when the swollenness goes down, the eating. I'll see, like, she has mass people reporting her constantly. I know, but that's still crazy. Like, talking about so your whole channel can just get demonetized if you talk about having an eating disorder. I mean, I'm assuming, I mean, that's kind of why Eugenia disappeared off the planet, right? TikTok just hasn't been on TikTok for ages. Have you guys seen that stuff with Eugenia? What happened? Like, somebody took a photo of her and her brother and her mom, like, I think it was at Disney World or Disneyland. And I was like, what? That is her brother? Seriously? What? What is that? That's her brother? Holy moly. He's like 10 versions of Shrek. 10 versions of Shrek. I didn't know what to say. Finally catching a live stream with Hottie Repsion. Oh, thank you. Hey, girl. Hey. Hello, Sage Bish. How are you? Yeah, so if I do stream, it's only going to ever be through a Thursday or a Saturday. Those are practically the only days that I can stream. I do work on Saturdays typically, but Thursdays and Fridays are my day off. I have those days off until I think it's middle of March or end of March, I think. And then my days may switch off. But typically for the last like 6 months, I've had Thursdays and Fridays off. I will never be able to stream off after a day of work. I can't, because I'm having to talk to a chat live streaming it, so I am being social to an extent, but my job is so insanely sociably and like emotionally weary. I get emotionally worn out with my job because I have to deal with people for 10 hours straight all day long, nonstop. I have people just nonstop in my face, mad at me. Some people are happy with me. It's a crazy social job, and it wears me out. So like, I will probably never stream after a day of work because I can't. I'm too grumpy. People wear me out. I'm an introvert, so when like I'm around people all day long, they drain the life force out of me. Literally, it gets sucked out of me. So then by the time my 5-day work week is done, I just want to decompress and be like away from everybody and just cuddle with my dog and my cat and play video games and decompress, because it's just I deal with too many people. Which is crazy, because if you had asked me even 2 years ago about me, like, would I ever consider myself being a bus driver, downtown Seattle, I would have said, what the fuck are you talking about? Absolutely not. Why the hell would I want to be a bus driver? The job, the people, it pays really well, but God, the people, man, it is an introvert who works with the public. What a great great career path. But it is going well, really well. I have a job interview for another job position as a bus this next week, actually, and the pay goes from $38 an hour to $48 an hour, so $10 pay difference, which is massive. And we have a thing with our job where we hire people within they hire people within the company. So if you're already established, you have a much higher chance. They don't hire people outside for internal positions, which is really nice. It actually gives it, a job opportunity to move up. Because when I worked for Costco, I worked there for almost goddamn 4 years. And I'm like, I want to move up. And they wouldn't train me on certain things I wanted to train. And I couldn't apply for the job that I wanted because I wasn't trained, even though, I don't know. My ADHD is going out. Why am I talking so fast? Let me calm down. Let me take a sip of liquid. All right. How long have I had that job now? In April, it will be officially 2 years. So this April, 2 years, which is crazy because the time has been going by so fast. I don't know how many people how old everybody here is, but like, look, I'm 30. I just turned 34 on December 5th. And with my job, because I work so much and I'm busy, and I'm not just sitting at home doing YouTube and just having a flexible life, like I used to back in the day. Time goes by so fucking fast. Like, legitimate. It goes by so fast. Like, I can't believe we're 10 days into January already, dude. How are we 10 days into January? I don't understand. We're 10 days into January. 5 more days, and the entire January will be finished. How is that happening? Like, time is just moving so fast now. And you know, when I was younger, I always thought it moved too slow. And now that I'm getting older, it's just moving too fast. 10 days into January sounds like a lie. Yeah, it really does. It's Monday, you blink, and now it's Thursday. Time is just... I don't know. I'm busy. I'm so busy that time just goes by so fast now. Have I seen a TV show called Super Size versus Super Skinny? Well, it's like, no. I've seen a 700-pound life versus 600-pound life. I've watched that, but I've never seen that. Anyways, let's get into what I wanted to watch today. We're gonna watch a video. I haven't watched this yet. It popped up in my thing. I clicked it. Somebody I know told me that I should actually try to reach out to Ash Trevino and interview her because my interview went so well with Rev. And I'm trying to make a list of people, lolcows. Honestly, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a lolcow, but ideally somebody pretty controversial. I want to start interviewing people like I did with the stream yesterday. If you watched it, if you missed it, you can go back and watch it. It's on my live tab feed. It's in my video feed. A lot of people are commenting on it. Dude, we peaked yesterday at 834 viewers, which is crazy for an interview. My first interview with somebody, I peaked at 824 people watching. And I didn't even look at the view counter until like as the stream ended, because I have really bad ADHD, and if I read the chat too frequently, I'm gonna get distracted with the conversation that I'm having. So like, yeah, you guys yesterday were amazing. Thank you for everybody who watched my stream yesterday, because 834 people was goddamn insane. I've never had that many people watching me ever. I think the max I ever had was 200. So like the fact that I 4 times the amount of normal viewers was just astronomical to me. And it was really, honestly, it was fun. It was enjoyable. You know, now we have permanent content from Jason saying things which may or may not necessarily be true, and people can go back and reference that and tie it together to other information and stuff like that. And I learned stuff about Shani and Jason that I had no idea about. And yeah, overall, I thought it was a great interview, and thanks for everybody who showed up and watched it. I really appreciate that. But again, today's just a casual stream, but I do want to, if you guys have any suggestions of people who you would like to see me interview in the future, let me know. Like, leave a comment down below. Ideally, they need to be a lolcow. And I actually, I thought about emailing Onision. I'm not even joking. I thought about emailing Onision. I almost emailed him today and asked him if he would like to come on my channel and do an interview. I don't think he would do that, though. I would be... there's no way he would do that, right? I feel like if I did that, he's going to try to start shit with me and be like, you have to pay me all your ad revenue and I get a percentage, because like that's what happened last time, is he wanted a bunch of donations that people would give. But I don't know. No, I would love to have I would love to sit here and actually have a conversation with him. I don't think he would do that, though. But maybe I should just say fuck it, right? And I should just email him and ask, like, hey, maybe I should turn ads off the video so there's no way people can any money, right? If I turn ads off the video, then you can't really try to make an argument that it's for money. But then he'll probably just say, you're trying to exploit me for views or something. I don't know. He's demonetized. He doesn't make content anymore. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I email Onision and ask him to see if he'd be interested to come on an interview? A blast from the past, right? I think it could be really interesting if he agreed, but I don't think he would. And he would be very combative. I know that. Like, it would be very argumentative. It would be fascinating to have that conversation. He would... The thing is, I would probably trigger him so bad, realistically. Because, like, look, I'm a public bus driver. I can deal with practically anything. Until you deal with customer service and you have people screaming at you. And 2 months ago, I was assaulted at my job and she's fucking in jail. Okay, like I was assaulted. I've had people throw things. I've been spit on. I have had people say like all in my face, right? So like my job, my real life job has made me so calm when it comes to dealing with people. And I feel like I could just sit there and be very calm and relaxed and just ask him questions that would send him off the deep end. You know? God, that would be fun. And okay, so people always say he tried to sue me. He didn't try to sue me. Let's be honest here. He didn't sue me. He tried to take me for court to get an anti-harassment order on me. That is not the same thing. If you're suing someone, that implies that you're going for damages, right? He's never sued me. Onision has never sued me. He took me to court for an anti-harassment petition to get put on my record as I was harassing him, which is hilarious because it doesn't work. Harassment doesn't work that way. Me talking about somebody on YouTube is not harassment, right? Like me responding to a video that you put on the internet is not harassment. No judge is going to agree with that. Harassment is this thing like, I don't know, if I was to show up at Onision's house and egg his house and knock on his front door and I was showing up to his workplace or going to the daycare where his kids are at, that would be considered harassment. But whatever, doesn't really matter. It's just I see people always say he sued you. No, he didn't sue me. He did not sue me. But let's transition here. Apparently, I haven't watched this yet, but apparently this channel got her to come on stream, and I just wanted to watch this. I don't know what this is about at all. So
redirects. We had to change the intro to the song. I'm going against Keem. Him and we're not getting along. Like, he's not giving me the money that I feel like I deserve. I feel like I put a lot into this, and we're just not getting along because of it. And so he said, you know what? You're not even going to get to go live. And I said, that. I'm live. This is my show, and he's not in charge of us, in my opinion.
Wait, did she get invited to go on LolCow Live? I haven't tuned into LolCow Live in like months. Like months and months and months and months. I did watch LolCow Live to a point, but I lost interest in it when the guests change too frequently. I can't tune into that show. And whether it's scripted or not, I don't care. There was a point that I did find it entertaining, but I don't find it entertaining anymore, and it just doesn't keep my interest. Wait, she's a member of LolCow Live? No shit. She got invited after she got demonetized from her channel. Okay, interesting. See, that I didn't know. This is why I'm catching up with stuff.
Use the fuck out of me? New cast? I'll show you new cast. They're both obsessed with me. That's why I'm wearing my...
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Obsessed with me sweater.
Oh, hell yeah.
But what led to your problem with him, Amber, is what he asked.
He's not paying me enough. And so we got in an argument about it. And then he was like, I might not be able to work with you. This ain't gonna work out. He was acting like we were in a relationship trying to break up. I'm like, bitch, have you met me? I'm a toxic girlfriend. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. And here I am on live.
I wonder how much she actually was being offered to go on that show. Because in order to have like a livable income going on a live stream once a week, like, I would say for me, like if I was offered to go to do content like a live stream or any live stream for a job, I would have minimally need $5,000 a month, bare minimum, $5,000 a month. I mean, because that's I make around $6-7 grand a month with my IRL job right now, right? That's before taxes and everything. So like a livable wage in my state, I would need at least $5,000 a month for me to agree to do anything for like a job.
I'm making the money and doing better than fucking LolCow Live ever did. He's a narcissist a little bit, and it's hard for me to get along with narcissists, especially narcissist men. So
what about narcissist women? Aren't you a narcissistic woman, Amber? Well, at least some of your exes have said that.
No, so live ended on a weird note as well. Boogie, we had a little interaction with Boogie, but it ended up with him leaving to go to the ER or something like that. Who really knows what's going on there?
He talked mad shit.
Says Ash Trevino or Santos Brie, Christine Rock. I'm not familiar with Christine Rock is. I'm gonna write that name down right now. Simply due to the fact that I will look this stuff up as it goes, because anything that deals with child neglect or child abuse, to be honest, I'm really would like to have a conversation with people about stuff like that. Mainly because I feel like a lot of lol cows that have a background of child abuse or child neglect, right? A lot of them don't realize that I can access a lot of the filings and CPS reports and stuff like that. There's ways to do it. And so, like, if there's a lol cow that has child neglect, that type of stuff, it really does interest me, because I can showcase a really bad person and then ask the really bad person stuff about them doing child neglect and see what they do to try to beat around the bush, but yeah.
So it's like,
we'll see.
I don't know how to take him seriously, because listen, he lied about cancer. Let's be real. So it's like, if he's like seriously like ill right now, like obviously my heart goes out to him, even though we're enemies. But my heart does go out to him if it's real.
Keem's over there saying Boogie possibly had a stroke tonight, and now suddenly Amber's saying her heart goes out to him after wishing he'd get cancer.
Does it? That's some Photoshop wizardry.
Come on, dude. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Hope you get cancer, mother.
Okay.
Stupid bitch. And karma's a thing.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right now. He did not make me quit. He has zero power over me. It seems like I have power over him. That's what it's looking like to me. And he's using my name for clout. So
see, here's the deal. Boogie's been the biggest star in the LCU for so long.
God, are we still in this era of they're using my name for clout? That is like that is the most basic juvenile response that like everybody uses. Can people actually like make arguments other than like, you're using me for clout? Clout of what? There's no clout there.
This is the first time somebody's really came into the LCU and overshadowed Boogie. I mean, like,
if Boogie had a stroke,
I mean, come on. Amberlynn Reid would absolutely overshadow Boogie on any day. Amberlynn's lore is far more interesting than Boogie 2988. It just is. I'm sorry, Boogie 2988. I used to watch him back in his prime days. Who he is now is just like, he is not. I can barely stand to watch him on Lolcow Live. I find him annoying more than anything. And I feel like 90% of everything out of his mouth, everything about him is fake. Fake, scripted, I don't know. I don't really know what's real, but it just feels too fake. And like, his lore does not compete with Amberlynn. It just doesn't. You're going to have the infamous Amberlynn compete with Boogie. Amberlynn's going to win.
it's probably stress due to his show dying.
I don't know shit about ALR, but I love her and hope she stays.
That's how it should be with podcasts. You shouldn't really give too much of a fuck about who the host is. It doesn't really matter.
Well, especially in the LCU, right? Like here's the deal. We can talk this to death, but the reality is we all have a past before we came here. Just because somebody has a past doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to have a future, you know? And like all these people that try to judge, it's just ridiculous.
The LCU is supposed to be a place where people come to be held accountable for their past, yet somehow Amber's past is the one thing no one wants to acknowledge or educate themselves on. Instead, it's just lol cows hyping up other lol cows, excusing genuinely harmful behavior while pretending it never happened, and glazing Amber the entire time.
Yeah, so then Boogie, now he's on the hate train of it all. He's like repeating what all the retractors are saying. And yes, Jordy, you're a fucking retractor. Just get used to it. Thank you. Or detractor, whatever. I don't even care what they're called.
I thought it was nice that Boogie was coming on. He was clearly trying to help the show.
He was talking shit about ALR while he was up here.
But at least he came.
Yeah, that's the only time he comes, because I bet he never gets his wet. Just saying.
I don't know when he would have time for it either.
You probably can't find it underneath all that whatever the hell he got going
Amber's
on.
a gambler now. What do you mean by that?
Oh yeah, and my favorite part of live was when Keem donated $100 because their report card was so fucking lame. Keem had to go, oh, let me send you 100. Yeah, that's probably 100 out of my fucking paycheck because he doesn't fucking pay me right, in my opinion. I deserve better.
Have you talked to Keem at all since like you guys had your argument?
Oh yeah, let's get into that because I don't know anything about it.
He was pretty pissed off about us going live. I will say that.
He was trying to fire me because we were arguing. I'm like, no.
Minty Retro banned for 5 months. Said ALR is the biggest star on the.
She's gonna fat shame somebody else. Of course, that's how this stuff works, man. Come on, get on the picture. A big fatty fat shaming somebody else, like, come on.
Literally and figuratively.
I mean, me and Billy, we're close. I weighed in at 522.0 today, you guys. So I'm losing weight slowly but surely. It's yeah.
Damn!
Congratulations! Hell yeah!
Thank you.
And then we'll see that next week on the weigh-in.
Amber says she's losing weight since joining the show. I'm not here to verify that. I just want to point out that this is a claim she's made many times, across many different eras. In fact, it's part of what we usually call her cycle of futility. The difference this time is that Scooter, Sweet Tea, and the rest of the LCU are going to see it play out in real time.
Redemption, ignorance.
I don't have the energy to fake a weigh-in. I'll tell you that one. Too lazy. Too lazy.
Like, how would you even figure that out to do that?
I don't know. People just want to believe I'm bigger than what I really am. That's the only thing I can think of, to be honest.
I think it's because you're short. So they look at you, they think you're tall and weigh that much, so they're like, okay, so 600
Why do they sound like bickering children? Because they are bickering children. I mean, this is like
pounds, you know, but in reality you're short, so.
Yeah.
Amberlynn said, and I quote, "Now I can lose weight," when she broke up with her feeder girlfriend. Tommy is the reason people believe you killed Rarity. Yet you're back together with her because you know she's your last option.
Okay, thank you for the super chat. I'm willing to answer anything around here. So when I said now I can lose weight when me and Tommy broke up, I was being unhinged. I say the most wildest things when I'm unhinged, like things that I do not believe in.
I just say the most wildest things when I'm unhinged. I say things that I don't believe. Yeah, this is like the dumbest way to. You say something absolutely fucked up, and it's like, I just say unhinged things. I don't really mean it. Like, ugh, Jesus, dude, come on.
And I'm fully aware that a lot of people think that I hurt Rarity due to Tommy and her unhinged behavior. But that is something that me and my girlfriend are handling on the outside of the internet. None of this should have ever been public to begin with.
It was public then, and it's still public now. Emily was in everyone's DMs spilling tea, you were on YouTube monetizing it, and she's been all over these live streams, even sending super chats. Seeing Amber and Emily get back together, especially after rewatching everything in my 2025 recap, really puts into perspective how delusional this cycle has become.
So, yeah, we're dealing with that on the inside.
Was it like a lot of people thought she's a feeder anyway, so you just said that in anger?
Yeah, when I have like a BPD, like tantrum meltdown, like crazy type deal thing that I go through, I'm telling you, I say the most unhinged things you've ever heard. And I'm not gonna lie, Tommy does the same thing. And that's something that her and I are both working on. Like I'm known to be an extremely toxic girlfriend, and that's something that I am improving on every day.
If Tommy isn't
Has she ever done therapy? Like, I don't think Amberlynn has ever done therapy. You can't improve these things unless you have the proper tools in order to improve them. You have to know how to do it, and that's why therapy exists.
To feeder, why was she on dating apps made for feeders?
So thank you for the super chat. So what you're talking about is a website that is for that, but also for people who are fat admirers, they call them. It's for people who like the body types that I have. Extreme chubby chasers, yes. That's why she was on there, because she likes women my size. Some people do.
Oh, fuck.
Can we be honest? Like, there's a difference between chubby and obese. Like, curvy, thick, bigger girl, chubby. Those categories are all over here. And then there's obese. And that's its own category. Plain and simple.
Holiday.
She's a model, right?
Yes, she's like the fattest model.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, you know, people are like, honestly, like, I find you to be a cute, like I find you cute, like, and you're a bigger lady. I'll be honest, like, I'm normally not, you know, into that sort of thing, but like, I do get it.
Who is this guy?
Well, no, I'm just saying that I can see the appeal. If I was going big, I'm going real big, is what I'm saying, basically.
Amber,
so you're in the SB, the super big. Oh my lord.
Compares herself to Ethan Klein and says she thinks she has him beat when it comes to hate, and this is where the self-awareness really starts to slip.
That's been the weirdest thing about it. Like, people are just so obsessed with the inner workings of your personal life. They're obsessed, yeah.
They said it's Amberlynn gets the same treatment as H3H3, where they went after his dog, sent him the skulls.
Oh my god, yes. And I think that's why I like H3 so much, is because I relate to that. Like, the extreme things that people do is just like, what the I relate to Ethan, and I hear Ethan say all the time, like, he's the most hated person on the internet. Percentage wise, I honestly think it's me, honey. I think I have him beat.
Yeah. Oh, I know you have him beat. But it would be a close race. It would be a close race nowadays.
Then explain her ex-fiancé being fed to £1,000 plus before passing.
So, out of respect, I am not going to talk about her, but just know that you have your story completely wrong. You have no idea why and how she passed away. But
wait, her ex actually died? I see. This is why I'm catching up with stuff. I didn't even know. I haven't caught up with Amber in like 5-6 years. Her lore, I just kind of like, it faded off for me.
Just know that Tommy was a huge advocate for her. And if you guys heard her story, I would think that it would open up your heart, which you're never going to hear the story because it's none of your business. But if you did, it would open up your heart to realize that you are very, very wrong about her. But I think you guys want to be wrong about her because you enjoy the drama of it all. So
you guys are believing an actual, verbally person who wants their partners to literally like. So
that's that.
That is pretty like crazy. Like, oh my god, this woman only dates big women, and one of them from something, and we're just gonna say it's because of this. But what are you supposed to do? Not feed her at all?
With no super chatted $20. Amber, you're just a known liar. Stop sticking up.
So this is the problem I have with this already. You don't get on stream like this and be like, you have your story wrong, and then don't clarify or give any information to rectify what is wrong about the story and what information that we know about the ex dying from obesity or health related issues, right? Like, that drives me crazy when people do that. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and explain what you mean, or don't say anything at all. Like, fuck off, dude. I hate that shit. That drives me crazy. Oh, you have it all wrong, but then you can't explain why and what is wrong?
For people who don't like you, quit with the smug attitude and accept nobody ruined your life. You ruined your own life. Please take another YouTube break forever this time.
Thank you for the money. Yeah, I'm here to stay. I run the bus now. I'm joking.
We're fucking submissive.
Oh god.
Oh yeah? You want me to be dominant?
You know what? No. You know what? Speaking of being dominant, you know, everybody thinks that you're gonna keep gaining weight and stuff like that, and you're not actually gonna lose weight leading up to fat camp. Could we set up a goal?
Wait, is she going to fat camp? No way. No way. Are they doing fat camp with Amberlynn?
For you to actually have to do, like, if you don't lose weight week to week, you have to do punishment. It doesn't have to be a set amount, but as long as she is trending down, like she's not gaining weight week to week.
Well, it could be a week that she does gain a little. That's normal.
Kay, I've just gotta say, Sweet Tea immediately jumping in with, well, she could gain, and that's normal, is cracking me up. Like, Goral, we're talking about Amber, and that's not the point of a weekly weigh-in with punishments attached.
If there's a week that I gain, I have to do the punishment. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. We could do it. Are you silenced, or are you just being silent? Because we don't ban, unfortunately.
Unless
according to the rules. Well, random fact about me is I'm agnostic, so it's where you don't believe in God, but like if there's proof out there, show me and we can have a discussion. It's like right before atheist.
Oh, I know.
That's not what agnostic means. Oh my god.
How rare it is to be a mass lesbian, because so am I, Tommy said, according to Amberlynn.
Agnostic just means you don't know. That's all.
You found Tommy looking at obese women on oxygen masks. Tommy smirked when you couldn't get off the floor when she did DV on you.
Thank you for the money, but we're no longer going to be talking about this.
I mean, when someone has disabilities, like, especially someone wearing an oxygen mask, who cares? That's for their health, right?
At this point, who do you think glazes for Amber harder? Sweet Tea or Scooter?
You know what? We're going to have a challenger. We're going to see who can lose more weight. Like, you know, in percentages, because you might have me beat.
You said Emily kicked you in your hernia, then kicked you off her couch and smirked as you couldn't get up. I suppose that was a BPD lie? At Wendolyn 1029 super chatted.
But no, that was
yes.
not a lie, but it's something that we are working on behind the scenes. And I understand that this was put public, but I'm letting you know that like our healing and us working on our toxicity, why does that have to be public? Why is it anyone's?
What do you mean it was have to be public? You made it public, you stupid fucks. Do you not? Oh my god, that drives me crazy when people do this. It's like our relationship shouldn't be discussed and be public. If you don't want a relationship to be discussed or examined or hyper fixated on, don't publish it on the internet. Period. I've already made a pact with myself that the next relationship I'm in ever with a woman I will never, the most you'll ever see is maybe a hand picture of me holding a girl's hand, but like on YouTube, never gonna post a person ever again. Twitter, never gonna post a person ever again. Like I'm never revealing my partner publicly like that ever again, like I did in the last several relationships I was been in. It's not gonna happen ever. Because you can't sit there and then expect people, like, you shouldn't be discussing how our toxic relationships, it should be private. Fuck off. If you actually thought that, you wouldn't make the relationship public.
Business.
It's not like you got kids running around or anything. If y'all getting like domestic arguments and stuff.
Yeah, it's not even that. Like I did a lot of wrong too. If it was just one of us, I would understand like people being like, wow, we were like really toxic to each other. No, it was like a group effort. Like it took two to tango, I'm not gonna lie. And we both are very accountable in what we did, and that's all happening behind the scenes. So
Emily made it public with the voice notes and texts. You both are abusive.
What's fun about this, though, is we also get to choose when it's no longer public.
No, you don't.
Exactly.
We want to be better for each other, and that's a positive. So
I'm happy for you guys. It really seems like she's doing good for you.
We get to choose when it's public, and then when it's no longer public. Not exactly. If you've already made it public, everybody's going to be involved in that shit, whether or not you take it offline or not. You've officially the first thing you do is you don't make it public to begin with. Then you won't have that conversation.
Especially where you've been losing weight.
Ori
that's
Lawson,
really-
welcome to Band World.
Calling Emily good for Amber's weight loss ignores the fact that both of them have previously acknowledged a feeder dynamic, and that contradiction speaks for itself.
You came crying to the internet about domestic violence. You said you were the victim and never treated Tommy wrong besides reacting to what she did. When you break up again, we don't want to hear she.
thank you for the money.
Okay.
We should forgive Emily for murder. BC, it's in the
So they're making money, and she's not even answering the questions. That's great.
past.
You're disgusting. Like you're an awful human. Hope you know that.
Give Becky her money back. Give it back.
I'm sorry.
Or they're gonna come and get it. They're gonna come get it. You guys can sing the preamble, right?
The Hooser?
The what now?
The preamble to America.
What is that?
It's we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. You have to remember that and read it out at school.
I have never heard of that in my life.
Really?
Someone said I'm dumb, no cap. Listen, I missed so much school because like being in foster care, you're like bounced everywhere.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
That earned Moto
I'm like-
V super.
What's wild to me is watching Amberlynn on things like BPD and foster care as justification for her behavior while sitting in a space with people like Sweet Tea, who have those same backgrounds and don't use them as excuses.
Emily directly caused her ex death. That will be you.
You don't know that.
I just pray you will wake up, Amber. You only have a few years left at best. Please take this seriously. Just because you feel mentally young doesn't mean your body is.
It's gonna be bad punishments. It's not gonna be stuff that's fun. Let me just say that. It's not
What,
humiliation
to
ritual.
swallow a tapeworm.
I love the fact that they are forced to listen to those super chats, though. I love that. You can see their expressions on their face, man.
Something.
What? No.
How about Keen pay for my fucking GLP-1 since I'm the best host you got?
Amber, when you are taking your last breaths and thinking about your life, remember all the people that warned you and wanted to help you. You regret all of your actions. Boogie
I'm
is
sure
in
you will
trouble.
too.
Imagine you soon. I thought ALR didn't have a sympathy bone.
What's that mean?
Oh, I have a sympathy bone. I just didn't have one for that one reaction channel that one time. But regarding when you're taking your last breath and you think about your life, it is so true. Because I remember when I was in the ER, when all my blood was coming out, like before I got diagnosed, I was praying to a God I don't believe in.
Maybe you shouldn't wish cancer on people. You feel bad now. If it were worse, would it care? Stop pretending.
I used to love the orange chicken at Cheesecake Factory. It became a meme, so I made a whole troll video saying I was going to marry orange chicken. I used to troll hard, let me tell you. Very
It's
hard.
fun.
I'm telling you, the menu is as thick as the Bible. So much food. I'm like, oh my God.
I used to like going to Panera to feel fancy. That's the place we went to.
Sometimes they're nice. They give you 2 chips instead of an apple sometimes. So I don't know.
Which one you're gonna choose? The chips or the apple? Chips every time. You get more of the garbage.
Wait, what do you mean they give you 2 chips instead of an apple?
Her famous.
Remember I asked
Oh, I know about the 2 fries. Wait, is this a whole nother thing? Wait,
Yes.
is there a trend here?
Yeah, everyone thinks I lied about it, and I promise it was not a lie. But it was beautiful because fat girl wanting an apple but really getting 2 chips, like
But
it
this is
rid
like
itself.
there's
It's
a 2
beautiful.
fries incident too, right? So like this is an ongoing thing. I don't know what to believe now.
No,
I
she
don't
has
know
a
what to
receipt saying the
believe.
veg-
Girl, why does this always happen to you? And I don't know.
Scooter, you said you did your research before Amber joined the LCU, right? Because not knowing the infamous 2 chips instead of an apple video is telling.
I would
So
steal
you could use that-
lunches. I would steal. I was in elementary school because my
Oh
parents
my
didn't
God, I did
feed
too.
me right. I would steal lunches from kids.
I stole it from the cafeteria. I'd walk back through, grab it when there was a huge line, and then walk out the back when I didn't have money
Yeah.
for lunch.
Dude,
They're just hungry little kids.
Yeah.
My last foster home, which was my last one, I was like 16 and a half when I moved in. So I lived with them for a year and a half, 16 to 18. That was when I got like my biggest. I was 420 pounds at 16 because they were rich, right? This was the only good quality. Like, yeah, that's when I got my fattest because I would get the free food for being in foster care. But then for some reason, my foster mom would give me $5 a day for lunch. So I was eating like 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches. And then after I would go and eat again, and then I would eat dinner with my family. Like listen, I don't want to talk bad because like, they became foster parents strictly for me and my brother because I was their daughter's friend at the time. It got really bad. I was in a lot of foster homes. That was just the last one I was in.
Honestly, having a greedy kid like Amber in my house would sicken me. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible. Yet she was playing sports and dancing.
I was not greedy as a kid, but we can call it that if you want.
Rip a Southern
I
man.
wanna-
I definitely think she's over 420, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
420 being at 16 years old is an
That's your
crazy
welcome to
weight.
fan world.
I can't. I have to be a girl, and I want
Okay.
her to be like snooty. What's the word for it? Where they think they're better than everyone else? Because I can play that. very well.
Yes. Okay.
Mary Faye. My name is Mary Faye, and I'm better than both of you.
Yes. You run the trailer park.
Don't go. What? Thank you, guys.
Why didn't you
What's a
just
blue waffle?
Oh, you don't.
Amber, you should know.
You don't.
Wait, what's a blue waffle first? Because I was singing it.
But they tried to act like it was some kind of crazy disease when it wasn't.
A dainty bush over here.
Take your word for it. All right, God.
Oh, wait. Someone just reminded me. I do have herpes. I mean, it's the cold sore herpes. So once you have that forever. If it's like a breakout on your lip and you go on your girl or guy or whatever, you can give them actual true herpes. So I do have that.
Now you said you lost weight today. Do
Okay,
you think first week you're gonna be losing weight?
It looks like
Yeah,
that.
if I keep doing what I'm doing.
Wait, she has facial herpes, which that's HSV1. Like 90% of everybody in the has HSV1. HSV2 is I don't know why she would. The way that she said that does not make it sound like she had HSV1 though.
What are you doing? How are you managing this?
I'm just eating less. I'm allowing myself to eat whatever. Like every night I still have like a few Hershey Kisses because I need something sweet, you guys, I'm telling you. So I'm allowing myself to still eat the things that I enjoy, just less of it. And it's been helping, so.
Yeah, that's what Keem says. He
Wow.
says you can eat whatever you want, and just drink water.
Who?
I'm offended. I love a diet soda.
Emily FRZ has a poster of Unaliver on her wall. Fitting posting content of her girlfriend on a hospital matter how many times Amber tries to deflect from who Emily FRZ is.
Like on the real though, can you block that person? Due to doxing. Send all the hate you want. Tell me my fupa is cottage cheese. That's where I always go to when I'm.
Good
Your
that you-
fupa's cottage cheese?
And it's the funniest
such a
thing to
nasty
say. I
visual.
even said it to Roxy.
That's so
I'm
such a
like,
gross
I don't
visual,
know,
man.
It's funny. Hop on that cottage cheese train.
We're also 12 away from these punishments, and like I'm talking about, like we probably can't get her a treadmill, but like, dude, we're gonna put her. We're gonna put all of us through the ringer.
Let's put her in the fucking the hamster wheel.
Is there a weight limit on that?
Don't worry,
Alright,
she doesn't
King,
need
get
a shovel to
hamster
dig
wheel
her
for fat
grave.
camp. It needs to have
MK
a
Star.
very high weight limit so we can all use it.
Ooh, or that thing that you like strap yourself in and they spin you around.
No, I'm good. Sweetie, I don't think you're realizing how fat I am.
Well,
Dude, what the fuck? You're so much better than this. What do you mean? I'm just watching stuff so I know more about Amberlynn. Don't play this moral high ground. I had so many moral high ground people yesterday in my live stream. I was annoying as hell.
I'm thinking of like I'm trying to make it motivational so that like you don't gain weight.
I am educating myself. What's wrong with that?
It's like something really bad's gonna happen if you do.
Well, I mean
Right?
that's kind of the idea, but like,
You would have
Okay.
thought that me joining the LCU, I would be like losing weight. Because
about
I'm telling
boot
you,
camp?
ever since I started, I've lost weight. Like, it's crazy.
I believe it.
Even Klein listens to what the fucking haters are saying.
The
So-
haters.
I wonder what type of show it would be if it was Amberlynn, Scooter, and your mama.
Dude, okay, so we are 11 away from these punishments, and I'm gonna spice this up because I want to hit these goals. So for every 20 that comes in, Amberlynn Reid, you're gonna have to stand for 1 minute. Like saying there's like,
Nobody ever wants that.
well, we'll see, we'll see.
What do I see in DSP? I see a very soft, innocent man who's never done anything wrong.
If I would have known, I wouldn't have worn this.
What'd you wear?
It's a sweater.
That was sarcasm, by
It'll
the
be
way.
fine. You gotta be comfortable. We'll see. Like
You can really.
Like
See
Sweet
my
Tea said, people
fupa.
probably
I
don't
did
even wanna
install
see that.
Street
It's
Fighter
all
6
good.
though last night.
You got 1 minute of standing. Let's see how long.
And
we
I do
can make
plan
her
on
stand. You have to
1v1
make her stand
DSP
the
in
rest of
Street
the show.
Fighter.
I know
I'm
that's the thing you
sad.
guys get off to. All right, I'm starting the timer. There we go.
Holy.
Oh, you
See-
look so pretty.
See, well, yeah, what were you worried about? It's all
You
good.
look like a cupcake. A cupcake
Looks like a
princess.
Don't worry, I got your timer going.
Disneyland.
Oh my lord.
Dude, she's even walking in place. Let's fucking go. All right, you're doing that as well for the rest of them.
Oh.
She's getting her steps in. All right.
Dude, that's like the military walk too. You're doing good.
All right, you're good. That's a minute. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Amber. I can see why you get so many girlfriends and boyfriends now, Amber.
Oh
saying.
my god.
You got a hot body. You got a really hot body. You're skinny up here and got a big pear shape.
You know, out of all the fat bitches in the LCU, we definitely got the hottest fat bitch. I'm just
We
saying.
did.
Like,
Oh
you know,
my
Oh my
god.
God.
she's
Stop
got a shell.
ass
Oh
kissing.
god, I just got it. I just got it. Okay.
Stop
Yeah, I wonder if I
ass
can hold, like, a-
kissing. I'm not gonna watch the last few minutes. Nope. No. All right, Ash Trevino. This is who I actually want to know more information about, because apparently I was told that this woman Ash Trevino is like the male version of Onision, except on TikTok. She's like a TikTok mom who's abused her kids and stuff like that. So here we go.
They know Ashley Trevino to be TikTok's worst mother who prioritized buying herself designer items rather than getting her teenage daughters beds. Or you may know her as the woman who dated a 19-year-old despite being in her mid-30s and then got freaky with him on livestream. But most likely you will know her as the inmate hopper. She proudly announced that she prefers dating inmates rather than just, regular people, and in her words it was because they can't get away from her, which I guess speaks volumes on who Ashley is. But it is perhaps Ashley's unluckiest / luckiest day, as last night she was arrested for allegedly healthcare fraud. That's great. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds truly right up her street to be locked away with convicts. When I picture her being put in handcuffs, I also have some pretty rank scenes going on in my head. She probably liked it, to be honest, and that makes me feel rather uncomfortable. So today we're going to be catching up with her, obviously looking at the arrest, and also just catching up with her TikToks, because she is like the epitome of...
Yeah, I've never seen this girl. I'm subscribing to her channel. She's adorably cute, and her accent, and she has piercings, and oh my god, I don't see that very often on YouTube.
A car crash. It's like, I just can't stop.
Her accent.
Right, let's go.
As Trevino has been arrested for fraud, that's what people are saying online, but these are the screenshots that are floating around. Now, if you look closely, it was a warrant at first, and she got arrested on the 17th, which, as of the time of making this video, was yesterday night in Venus, Texas. Now, apparently, it's felony. Healthcare fraud.
There was a lot of mixed information about what her charges actually were. Now, I know prior to being on TikTok, she did work at a dentist office, so I'm wondering if it could be something to do with that. But quite frankly, I don't really think it matters the reason she was... I mean, it does matter, right? It could be like a really serious crime, but like, she's been arrested. That's what we know. And the first thought I had was she's gonna bloody love it in prison with all the convicts. She'll probably be...
I love her accent.
Trying to find the child's
Just such good
the
bangs,
child's
too.
in prison to find the
I don't see a lot of women with bangs like that.
I can't say that, can I? Well, I just did. Okay, allegedly, she doesn't date children, but she dates close to children, so that's enough for me. So some people were speculating that it was Medicaid fraud. Now, I don't know how people would know that. That's why I'm taking that with a pinch of salt, okay? But apparently, again, how do people know this? Knows those charges were dropped, and now the charges she's still facing is for like tricking somebody into signing a legal document, which I mean sounds like something she would do, right? But apparently she's also on bail, or I don't know what's called in America, bond. What again? Don't look like a legal representative. No.
I'm out. I gotta be good now. I gotta take these lashes off. They irritate. Look, my finger's cut, you guys. It's so nasty. I gotta put a band-aid on it.
No, you're good, Sarah. I just don't like it when people come in on a stream and they're like, you're better than this. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And it's like people, I don't know. I hate that phrase. It annoys the hell out of me when people say that. So that statement in and of itself just implies a lot of things. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm better than this? Like, I'm educating myself and I'm talking with people to learn more information. Like, better than who? Don't play the, like, I don't like moral faggotry. Okay. I don't like moral faggotry at all. This moral high ground shit with people pull. It's like, I still don't understand it. It's like, dude, it's my channel. If people don't want to watch something, don't watch. Fuck off.
I think they cut her nails to do with fingerprints, which is crazy. How do you have nails so long, right, that you can't get a fingerprint without them being taken off? I love how she's like, I gotta be good now. Like, maybe you should have been good before you got arrested. I feel like it's a little bit too... Sure, it's counterproductive, right? You just get arrested and now you're deciding to be good. I think it would make more sense to be good before you get arrested, right? Like, that would be more sensical. Maybe you should have considered that before getting arrested. I don't know, though. I was gonna say don't ask me, but maybe I am the person to ask because I'm not sat behind bars. So I guess I do know.
They had to cut my nail to get my blood pressure because they were like, your nails are so long. Yeah, I gotta go fix my lashes. I gotta go take a shower. I'm tired, you guys. I didn't sleep.
God, her lashes are fucking terrible. Look at how fucking thick those are, dude. You know what? Her eyelashes are so goddamn thick. You could fucking take... You remember the early 2000s? Those little finger skateboards that you would have, right? With your two little fingers, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what they're called, but you could like... You could fucking have one of those and like... What's it called? Doing an ollie? Or what is it called when you skid on top of something? You could skateboard on her fucking eye things. Oh my god.
At all. Then they want to give me
that's what it was.
Jelly sandwich or peanut butter. I didn't eat. So I haven't ate since yesterday at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. About to be a whole day.
I can't imagine like hopping on. Like, you've just been arrested, bro. Take some time, have some decorum, hop off TikTok live and go eat a sandwich. Why are you on live? Like, imagine you get arrested, the first thing you do is pick up your phone and like, I haven't eaten, just got out of jail. Like, girl, this is so like 2025 coded, please.
But to this girl, the reason that she would do that is because if people know that, if people chronically document everything that she does and people know that she just got out of jail or prison or whatever, people know that she's going to be so terminally ill that she's going to get an astronomical amount of viewers if she streams the moment she gets out of jail. Like, from an actual marketing perspective, it makes sense. Like, you want to maximize viewers and people and make money. from an ad revenue standpoint, I just got out of jail. Title it, I just got released from jail on TikTok. Live stream yourself. You're going to get a lot of people clicking and watching. It's a money thing. It's completely monetary.
She's free. She's out.
Yeah, so everyone was like, this is a skit, this has to be a skit. I don't think it's a skit. I don't think she can hire out the jail just to go in there and do a skit. Like, this isn't Bonnie Blue, all right? I think this is legit. Plus, is it so outside of the realm of possibility that Ash might have broken the law, considering her literal type are people who break the law? Like, maybe this is all a ploy just to get in prison so she can suck off as many inmates as she wants while she's in there. That's up. I'm sorry.
I got me an attorney already, and I got my bond. He's like, all right, go make your clothes.
I like
so that
this
way we can
girl.
get the bond and everything. This morning, I'm already out. So, I'm blessed. I'll be at the casino next week, though. Hold on, can I go to the casino?
Yeah.
I can still travel out of state? Oh, okay.
You just gotta tell them it's...
I just gotta check in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell them no, you're going.
Oh, okay. I'm blowing up. I know I'm blowing up on TikTok, girl. Who wants my first interview on TikTok? Who wants my first interview? Just kidding.
Actually deep it for a moment, right? This woman has 2 kids, 2 teenage daughters. Imagine watching your mum be arrested for allegedly some Medicaid fraud and then, you know, some document. And then she hops on TikTok Live and just boasts about how she's blowing up TikTok. Like, you're not a Kardashian, my friend. You're a weirdo. You're just a scuzz. Like, that's it. You go online, you brag about being arrested. It's actually embarrassing, okay? It's actually crazy to sit there and just brag about the fact that you've been arrested. You need a defense attorney. That's going to cost you a sweet dollar, okay? How are you going to buy your designer items? How are you going to buy your kids' beds? I suppose the kids can wait with their beds, can't they? I mean, they've gone this far without them. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Ash Trevino was just arrested. This is what she's charged with and the time that she is facing. So as you can see, she was arrested last night around 10 p.m. and charged with 2 offenses. Here are her inmate details. And here are her charges: healthcare fraud between $2,500 and $30,000, and secure execution document deception also between $2,500.
I think, like, again, I'm taking all of that information with a grain of salt because it's just like, how do you know this?
Stop.
Like, where are you getting that from? But
unplug
either
my
way,
computer.
it's not
Stop
even
it.
like she was arrested on suspicion of. She was arrested and charged. So that's not good. They obviously have like some, I got lip gloss on my teeth, so I'm sorry about that. They obviously have some pretty hefty evidence if she's been charged immediately. I don't know if that's how it works, to be honest, but yeah, that's crazy.
You wanna know how it smells? Ask faster. You know it smell well.
Yeah, so that's her and Uncle Fester again. Don't even get me started on Uncle Fester. He's just a weirdo. They weren't together, now they're back together. I actually can't keep up with her. Half of the people she dates is for content, so I'm not even taking this relationship seriously. But she swears that song is a banger. Like, you're singing it with pride. You should not. Okay? Also, I feel like I'm just being mean for the sake of being mean, but this filter is crazy work. Like, why do people use filters so heavy that, like, it's not even you anymore? Like, I was probably guilty of that, like, 2 years ago, right? But, like, that's not your face anymore. Like, it's so airbrushed.
Dude, let me tell you, in the dating world these days, as a 34-year-old man, the things that I have been sent by women with filters is astronomically horrible. I cannot stand it. I will literally, if a woman sends me a selfie or a picture of her and it is heavily behind a filter, I will stop talking to her. I'm dead ass. I cannot stand people who use filters to completely, and they think that, like, and they send it to me thinking that I don't know, because some of the filters are crazy good. They seriously, like, you can tell that it's a filter. I have enough experience with filters myself, and I know how they work. I can tell, right? It's a huge thing. I went on a date with some people in the last year and a half, and I was like, wow, this person is not the way that they look. And the pictures they sent me, nothing like what they look. I mean, it's them, but like their face, it's just no. Don't filter yourself when you're trying to get to know people.
Like,
filters are so annoying.
It looks bizarre.
I hate it.
This is what she's charged with and the time that she is facing.
And that is her beautiful mugshot. I mean, at least she's got her false eyelashes on. I feel like it could be a lot worse. I think. I don't know. People were like, yeah, it kind of eats, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. You know what that reminded me of? Do you guys remember when everyone was doing that, like, fake mugshot trend on TikTok? Oh, that it was so cringe. No offense if you partook. I mean, it's harmless fun, but like, yeah, come on. Also, yeah, the comments are like her race being white. Oh yeah, of course, like Hispanic and Latino isn't a race, it's an ethnicity, am I right? I'm so dumb, so I'm sorry if I'm getting so wrong.
They want me to move back. I don't want to move back. I'm glad to be out of Venice, to be honest. This was one of my dreams. I'm always in my kids' life. They're just not with me because that's where they want to be. They want me to go back over there. Today,
yeah, I somehow doubt that. I doubt that.
This is crazy to me. Like, her kids are still teenagers, right? Your kids want to be with you, and you're wanting to fulfill your dream. What, your TikTok dreams? And again, I'm not being mean, okay? Like, I appreciate that social media obviously is a job. It's my job. You know, I respect the fact that it is a real job. But it's just the fact that, like, your kids want to see you, and you're like, no, I want to fulfill my dreams. And by dreams, you mean sitting on TikTok live, talking about being arrested, sometimes flicking the bean on camera, and then talking to 19-year-olds. Like, come on. If that's your dreams, then I guess you do you. I guess.
Okay? Don't record it. I'm a mom.
Oh my.
The reason I included that one is because when I was looking for recent TikToks, that came up. And I did just want to say, like, I do find it really strange that people clipping clips of her appearance. Like, she's a mum, right? Okay, we can talk about how she's a terrible mother, but she is a mother. She has had 2 babies, maybe more. Knows. I just don't think it's fair to be clipping her body up and like taking the piss. She will have a similar body to other mothers, right? And you're just sat there like ripping into it. It's not going to be very nice for people that have a similar body type. Like this woman commented, I've had 4 children and my stomach doesn't look like that. All right, Cynthia, what do you want? A award? Christ. Anyway, continue.
I'm actually eating early today. I never eat till like 4 or 5. Or the other night, I didn't eat until 9 o'clock at night. I'm actually eating really early today, but I have to finish it.
Watching that video, remember the fact that in the last video, she said, I want to fulfill my dreams. Is your dreams sat on TikTok live eating a burger, talking about how you're so dainty and skinny that you didn't eat till late? I hate people that do that. I've said this before on my TikTok. People that talk about, oh, I didn't eat all day and I only ate at 9 o'clock because I just forgot. I just forgot to eat because I'm so dainty and skinny. Even just taking the piss just made me want to kill myself. Like, I feel really cringe now. Like, I want to kill myself, right? Stop.
Yeah, me too. Me too,
No one cares
Katie.
that you're so dainty and such a dainty gore.
Every day.
It's giving Amberlynn Reid, like, nobody cares, okay? Oh, wow. Do you want an award?
I look at her with her Gucci bag. Oh my god, I hate this already.
I don't really understand dealerships or car purchases or whatever, so I don't really know. But how can she afford this, right? How can you afford such a good car? I don't understand, okay? She does TikTok, right? But she does TikTok live,
you know
so
what?
I know that
I still got my motherfucking 2000 Honda Accord Special Edition. I still be driving it, and I started driving that motherfucker when I was 15 years old, and I had 40,000 miles on it. It now has 175,000 miles, which is kind of crazy for being a 26 years old vehicle. But guess what? It keeps trucking. It keeps riding. All right? You don't need a goddamn new fucking car. If you buy a new brand new car in this current day and age, you're a fucking retard. Can we just establish that? You're a fucking retard. Nobody wants to, like, it's so stupid. Don't go. There's no reason to buy a brand new car unless you can flat out pay for the whole thing. And these people who TikTok themselves with a brand new fucking car, oh my god, man, it's so ridiculously bad. Because most of these people, unless they're multimillionaires, are not being able to buy that thing flat out. And there's just you don't need a new car. Nobody needs a new car. My 2000 Honda, I could go get a new car, but why would I? I get to A to B, to B to C, to D to C, and D to E. I think I did the alphabet backwards. It doesn't matter. It works. And I have had no car payments in fucking over 20 years.
gets gifts, probably. But she can't get that many gifts to the point where she can afford a brand new nice car. Can she? Am I being delusional? Am I stupid? But I do TikTok.
No, because she didn't buy the whole brand car. If you think that she paid that flat out, she didn't. She absolutely didn't. It's actually not that hard to get a brand new car. I could walk into a dealership right now. I put $3,000 down. I can somehow manage to take a $60,000 car off a lot with $3,000 down. Granted, I'm going to have $900, $1,000 payments every single month and astronomical principal fees, but I could get a brand new car and then I could post it on TikTok and be like, ooh, look at how fancy I am.
understand, right, how poor TikTok Pay is. Now, I'm not complaining about money because YouTube is good money. I'm not going to sit here and cry and have a hissy fit, but people think that TikTok Pay, I guess, is really good. To put it into perspective, in the UK, in April of this year, I got 8 million views in 1 month, right? And I got paid £700. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, Katie, it's of course, great. I'm happy always to, grateful to have any money I can get from social media when it's such an easy job. But if you've got 7 million views on YouTube, you're talking tens of thousands of pounds. On TikTok, for some reason, I guess because it's short form content, but the reason I'm telling you this anyway is because TikTok Pay is, what does she do? What else is she doing? I mean, she's definitely not going to be able to afford it now. She's got to pay for her defense attorney. I mean, if she did buy one, I bet she's regretting that now. She's going to have to sell it for her legal fees. God, my channel is such a load of slop. Genuinely. I think that's her and a fan, or maybe one of her 4th kids. I don't know anymore. I've lost count of how many kids she has. I think she has 2. But I mean, if she barely looks after them, then I wouldn't even be surprised to hear that she's got like a 4th or a 3rd somewhere.
I'll buy all the food and then you can just cook it and then we'll just serve everybody brisket and menudo, right? I know like my tias can help cook too. Okay, well, we can do that and then I'll find a DJ. How about that? And we'll just do that.
Again, such a stupid clip, but when she is on the phone, I always get the vibe that she's not actually talking to anyone. Like, it just always seems fake. And also, I love that she just randomly throws in, is it Spanish? Oh, again, my tia, like, shut up, you don't speak Spanish. It's like when she says that, like, one phrase. I can't remember what it is. Like, you don't speak Spanish. You don't even, like, loads of Spanish people in my comments are always like, yeah, she is not speaking, like, that is not, I don't know what the that is.
Okay, so do you love me still?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Okay, am I still your mom? Am I still your mom?
Yes.
Okay, because these people seem to think like I'm a bad mom and that y'all don't love me and y'all always bash me and y'all don't want me as y'all's mom.
How do we bash you? I don't even post on social media often.
Exactly. So what do you have to say to these people that are saying that?
Oh my God. Okay, already disgusting. Disgusting mother. The fact that she's positioning her children in a way for TikTok drama to defend her is disgusting. You don't bring children into this type of situation to defend you online. It is abhorrent. Abhorrent. She should not be doing this.
Don't spread rumors. And if you follow the rumors, then you're kind of slow because if we didn't say it, then obviously it's not true.
Yeah. Okay.
With all due respect, is that Haley, I think, on the phone? It doesn't really matter your perspective on your mum, right? Because some people have terrible mums and they think that they're the best mum ever because that's all they've ever known. Your mum is a bad mum. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh,
She's
parent shaming.
She's hitting
yes,
it. I
I'm
like this
shaming
girl
you
so
as a
much.
parent. I'm hardcore shaming you. I'm shaming you really hard, like really hardcore shaming, because you are a bad parent. I mean, you prioritize buying things over your kid's bed. Like, and I know I keep bringing that up, and I think her kids do, on a serious note, I think they have beds now, but it's the fact that they went on a podcast. Ashley and her 2 kids went on the podcast with Camilla from the Bop House, and Camilla was like, I'll buy them beds. How embarrassing. Like, you're an actual failure of a mother. And the fact that she's always bragging about being around inmates and like, you're happy to have your children around inmates. Like, you're a failure of a mother.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know why? Because your fucking kids are probably going to get molested. And I'm not even being like ironic when I say like the percentage of like inmates charged with sexual crimes, and you're bringing your children around that, you're putting your children at risk, at a very high liability of them being harmed by a domestic prisoner or from domestic violence or sexual abuse. That's crazy. That is nuts to bring your children around inmates.
Mother, like, I'm sorry, it makes me sick. And also, how insecure do you have to be to get your daughter on a live to be like, aren't I a good mum? Say I'm a good mum. Like, it's like you're about to have a aneurysm. Like, that's great, your daughter thinks that you're a good mum. That's because she's lazing you. You're not a good mum. Good mums don't have to force their kid to say on a live stream that they are a good mum. Every video I see of her, she's not with her kid, she's with a different man. And okay, that's Uncle Fester, right, who she's been around for a long time. But like, why are you always with different men? Go find your children and play a game of Scrabble with them or something. I don't know. Stop hanging around with these men. Like, Uncle Fester is his name. Uncle Fester.
Don't tell Renee. I have some pads and tampons in here. I'm gonna put them in his drawer over here, so that way if I get kicked out and a female comes over, she can see them. Because I know when I first came, I was nosy. I was digging in all his drawers. He's not gonna have no females over here.
Okay, I was so confused about who Renee is, but Renee is Uncle Fester, which is good. Now we've finally got a name. I can stop calling him goddamn Uncle Fester. So she's saying she's gonna leave pads and tampons there because she doesn't want him to have no females over. Act your age, Ashley. I'm sorry. I hate saying like that because everyone's like, that's ageist, but I honestly, I don't care anymore. Like, act your age. You're 35. You've got to be 36 now, surely. You're really doing TikToks about how I'm leaving things. I can't even be asked to explain why that's weird. I genuinely can't. It is slop. This content is slop. Why are you guys subscribe? I mean, I appreciate you here, okay, but you must like me to still be here.
Let's try it, Uncle Fester. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. He already took me to...
Please stop hanging around with boys that look young enough to be your kid, you know, let alone twerking around them. Like, they genuinely look like they could be your children. What kind of timeline are we in that, like, on the Cataclysm channel, we're one day talking about really meaningful things and trying to help society, and the next moment I'm slot reacting to Ashley Trevino twerking in front of 19-year-olds? Like, actually shoot me in the head.
Oh, you know what? No, never mind, Goldie. I have Fiji. Wash it with the Fiji.
Okay, yeah. Sure, we don't do that.
We don't use the sink water.
I don't know how, but this video has 510k likes. Just her talking about water, like literal water. To be fair, it's kind of funny because she's being like, no, don't use tap water. Like, use Fiji water. Like, oh, what is Fiji water? Like, rich people water. To be fair,
Fiji water isn't even that good, and plus, there's actual chemicals in Fiji water. It's not as crystal and pure as people like to think it is.
I know in some countries you can't have the tap water. Maybe in her area, I don't know. It's almost like she's just trying to flex the fact that she buys bottled water to prove that she does drink water, because she always looks like kind of shriveled, if that makes sense, like dried up. Not in like a, that sounds horrible, but like dehydrated, that's the word.
He realized that I did lose weight because he see me in September.
I was like, hey, that picture ain't AI. Look. Show. Hold on. Think. Oh. Body T.
And look, you know, I like to think that I'm fair, I'm firm but fair, and I will give credit where credit's due. Weight loss is hard, and it's good for her to be losing the weight. I mean, especially in America where you have to pay for your healthcare, definitely a good choice. I mean, look, you got to be saving money where you can, so I guess...
I actually, before the stream started, because I was recommended this name, I looked her name up on TikTok, and I couldn't find her TikTok account. I don't know if... I put her full legal name, Ash Trevino, in TikTok, and I got lots of clips and stuff, but I couldn't find really anything. I don't know if she deleted her TikTok. I don't know if it got removed. I genuinely don't know.
Eating less is probably a good idea if you're going to try and pay for those legal fees.
How y'all like my mugshot though? I was like trying not to smile because I'm like, he was like, you can fix your hair. I said, okay. But yeah, like they can't hold me down. What the? Like, the haters are gonna prey on my downfall, and I'm a fight this. Watch.
I just want to say, I hate the eyelashes. I do. I'm gonna be honest. Eyelashes like that, they look bad on everybody. But second of all, saying I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna fight this. Yeah, that's what people tend to do when they're arrested. They don't tend to sit there and go, yeah, I did it, lock me away. All right, save your legal efforts, just lock me away. Either she's been accused falsely of doing fraud and that's why she's so cocky, or she's just playing into it for content. I genuinely don't know. But again, there's nothing more embarrassing. Like, best believe, if I was her, I would not be online talking about this. But I guess for her, when your content consists of sitting there using your rose toy with 19-year-olds on a live video, or crying over 19-year-olds, then this is a form of content. Like, this is exciting for her. I mean, clearly it is, because I'm sat here doing a video on it. So why am I even being a giant fat hypocrite, genuinely?
And always remember that a bad day only lasts that day. And don't ever take it on to the next day. Always start the day a new day. I'm serious.
Oh, what? Your mum just died? Oh, it's okay. Have the rest of the day to grieve. But remember, the day after that is a new day. She's not dead. Well, she is. But it's a new day, so you can't carry over those struggles. So, I'm serious. I hate myself. I'm going to have to mute the audio because I'm going to get copyright struck. She's looking a lot leaner, a lot skinnier, a lot healthier, actually. I mean, I think it would really benefit her to cut out the burgers and fries, I'm not going to lie. People always say to me, Katie, Cataclysm, how do you get your skin so clear and glowy? The answer is, guys, I eat very, very clean most of the time, 80% of the time. And I drink a lot of water. There's your answer. Also, I'm aware that, like, sometimes those factors don't help people. But for me personally, when I eat like my skin goes. It's surprising how eating healthy makes you feel a lot better and makes your skin a lot better. And anyway, shut up, Katie. What is this? Health beauty channel. Hi, sisters.
That nigga.
We all know that.
Alright, phone.
Okay, I don't know if that's real. Can anyone confirm if that's real? I don't think you can say that, Ashley. Okay, I mean, I'm not even surprised. Like, look, like the reason that hasn't gone viral is because she's already had so many low moments. Why not just throw in the N-word, Ashley? Add to your list of controversies. Add to the list of reasons why people don't like you. You can tell she said it and she thought she ate as well. Like, get a grip, bro. It's actually embarrassing.
All right, guys. So now I'm going to show y'all what I got Renee for Christmas. Don't post it on TikTok. What the king wants, the king gets. So the king wanted this for Christmas, and this is...
When she said grill, I thought
that's
like
a
it was
nice
going to be
grill.
like a set of grills. Like I was expecting for the camera to
that's
flip
a
it.
Nice
like
ass
a set of
grill,
grills. Not an actual physical grill. I mean, I'm not judging. Like, if someone bought me a grill, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to make this bombest chicken ever. Like, he wanted a grill, he got a grill. Man's lucky, okay? He can't complain. He got what he wanted. And he has a baddie for a wife. Like, what more can the man want?
I don't understand. Like, if you can't afford your kids and you can't afford yourself, then why do you have them? Y'all would say that about me, right? If Ash can't afford her kids, why does she got them, right? I mean, it's the truth. Y'all bash me, but I'm living my life. And then she even said, we're living it up over here. We're living it up over here while she's struggling. You get child support, but we're living it up. You know why we're living it up? Because I make my money. Because I do social media for a living. That's why we're living it up. We can afford to eat steak dinners. Me and Renee are bad, okay? We are living the life, okay? But he saves his money and I spend mine. But in reality, it's both ways. Like, we both spend money, so...
I quite frankly have no clue what the f she's talking about, right? Or who she's talking about. But opening up the video by being like, if you can't afford kids, why would you have them? You literally couldn't afford to get your kids beds. Or even worse, you could afford it, but you didn't because you prioritized other things. Shut the f up, Ashley. I'm actually so done with your okay, I'm so done. Like, again, I know I parent shame, but that's valid because you are a parent, right? But you are a parent, so why are you parent shaming other people? So what, they're on child support? Maybe if you had child support, your kids would have had bed frames ages ago. I make my money on social media. It's not a flex. It's not like you started from the ground
My opinion on Amberlynn, I already talked about Amberlynn like the first 40 minutes of the stream.
up, right? And you built this really reputable, respectable platform. You're a lol cow, Ashley. I'm sorry to say, I don't like demeaning people to being lol cows, but you are the epitome of a lol cow. It would be like if Amberlynn Reid came on and said, oh, yeah, I'm so great. Same with Alpha, but like, no, you are a bunch of lol cows. Like, it's embarrassing. It's not a flex. I mean, great, you can spend money on your kids, but like, you weren't doing that. So what? I'm confused. I'm confused.
When I say that I get full so quick, I'm the only one that did not finish my food. It don't even look like I freaking made a dent in this thing. Guys, I'm not trying to act skinny or look skinny. Like, I'm already full. And
yeah, I mean, she does look skinny, I'll give it to her, but like, girl, come on. It is giving like Tumblr, like, come on. I'm just so petite and tiny, guys. Guys, I'm so small and tiny, I can just barely finish my meal. Stop, you're 36. She like goes back like this. God, the blue is blinding me. She like shows her whole body in the camera to like show how petite she is. Like, ugh, stop. I hate it when people do that. Like, you don't get an award for being so petite and tiny and small and frail. She's literally gonna blow away in the wind, guys. Like, be careful. I do feel like this is like something that happens to a lot of people when they go from being like fat to skinnier. It's almost like they take so much pride in. And I definitely think take pride in losing weight for sure. Like, if you've worked hard for it and that was your aim, like, definitely. But it's just that kind of attitude of just like, I'm just not like other girls. I'm so skinny and quirky. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being mean for no reason. Probably sounds like something I would do. Guys, tell me off. Tell me I'm being mean.
Everybody knew me there.
You're not being mean.
Cops knew me there.
And it's okay to be mean. Certain people deserve to be mean too.
My paperwork, they're like, no. I said, They had to cut my nail to get my blood pressure.
I'm just genuinely quite perplexed by the attitude that this is a flex. Am I missing something? Like, am I missing something here? This is like your type. Your type in men, this is what I would expect from them. Stop. It's not the flex that you think it is. It's quite frankly embarrassing. And look, you can do what you want. I'm just a hater, okay?
They pulled up last night when we got home from shopping, and literally, I didn't know I had a warrant. And he was like, did you know you had a warrant? I'm like, no. And he's like, you didn't know? I was like, no. What is it for? He wouldn't tell me until we were in the cop car. And then he's like, healthcare. And I'm like, healthcare? The fuck? I don't have insurance. Something ain't right, though. Something ain't right. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it because it don't add up, to be honest. Like,
I'm sorry, but sitting there being like, something doesn't add up. Like, you either did it or you didn't. How do you not know? Am I being dense here? But if you get arrested, like, you'll know in your head, I did that. Or you'd be like, I didn't do that. If I was arrested and I didn't do it, I'd just be like, yeah, I didn't do it. I don't know. Why is she being like, we need to get to the bottom of this. Like, you either did it or you didn't. Christ.
that shouldn't have happened. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I feel like it was just an eye-opener for God wanting me closer to him, so to be honest. And so, because my parents met me at the jail last night.
Oh God. She's religious now, is she? Or have I misunderstood that? Did she say she was closer to God? Is that what she said?
Guys, we are shopping for the rest of the kids' stuff, mine and Renee's kids' stuff. And oh my God, it is so crazy. I already got noticed at one of the stores, so I'm not getting off now. I'm gonna just stay in the car, okay? I'll let the guys get off. But yes, so I went into one store and oh my God.
Okay, guys, not to flex, okay? But when I went to London earlier this year, I was recognised for multiple times when I went to London, yeah? Do you catch me going on Instagram being like, I was literally just recognized, you guys? No, you don't, because no one cares. Like, who gives a... I mean, technically, I did just announce the fact that I was recognized multiple times, but stop it, you. I'm just so famous.
Yeah, we should do some mugshot merch. I kind of looked cute, didn't I? I had an orange shirt on because they had to make me take this off because I only have a bra under. So, and I have my leggings on. So, they had to check my blood pressure, and so I had to change into one of their orange shirts. And then they put that white sheet over me or whatever. And then they took my fingerprint.
You're such an embarrassment, bro. Like, if you were my mum, I would actually just, like, divorce my parents. It's so embarrassing. It's not quirky. It's not cool. You're not eating. You're not giving, whatever it is that you think you are. You're a 35-year-old woman with 2 kids who, their entire life, you've technically just put them at risk by dating people that you have no idea who they are. They've got dangerous backgrounds, or even if they don't have dangerous backgrounds, like, you bring strangers around your kids all the time. You're irresponsible. You're a bad mum. You're insecure clearly about your parenting, but you are happy to sit there online and brag about how you were arrested. Like, actually get a grip. Grow the up. Okay, I think I'm done reacting to her.
Why do you take these random people online seriously? Genuine question. What do you mean by that? Do you think just because I'm speaking to them, I take them super seriously?
It is now 8:30 p.m. for me. I'm tired, okay? Now I've got just the image of Ash Trevino and her mugshot just imprinted in my brain, which will really help me get to sleep and relax. Also, I did not know that this was tinted until I got halfway through the video and I was like, oh, it's like bright pink. I didn't choose this color. It's the Pixie, not that anyone cares, the Pixie like Hello Kitty tube lip gloss that apparently changes color. So there we are. I'm sorry, it looks like I've been making out with like pink Skittles, but I hope you enjoyed this brain dead slop. Like, I know, guys, sometimes I don't bring you the best quality content, okay? I'm sorry, but I do enjoy Ash Trevino. I do. I hate to say it. I know that makes me a shallow,
Amberlynn Reid is on
pathetic
Lolcow
human being,
Live
but
right now.
I love watching her. It's painful, it's cringe, but it just makes my day.
I mean, I can tune in
very
really
enjoyable
quick.
for me, which is really sad.
We started off the stream with talking about her. Is it just Lolcow Live? I don't see anything live on here. Boogie.
Famous on TikTok Live because she was what people will call an inmate hopper, just messaging dudes who are in jail. Some of them.
Lolcow Bus? What the fuck is Lolcow Bus? How many lolcow stuff is there? Lolcow bus, lolcow live.
Keem.
Oh, this is. Oh no, I already watched. I watched this already. Or was this a different stream? Oh, like I'm not gonna watch this. Sorry, I'm not interested.
Have wives, but she's getting in there flirting with them and live streaming with them. Look at her.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
I'd take him too, baby. Yeah, your boyfriend was in jail for some heinous acts. I'd take that awful man too. Oh, Cooper, not everybody who's in prison is actually a bad person. Hey, listen, I know Luigi. No, the prison industrial complex is that I know. But we're gonna get into her roster of inmate boyfriends and listen, I'm just gonna say that the genuinely bad men that she's reaching out to and, you know, fall in love with. This is how she talks to her.
Psycho, like legit psycho. Like I've never been with somebody as psycho as you. I mean, like I've never talked to somebody as psycho as you.
This is the content that she was making that made her incredibly famous. The people who were tuned in watching the lives, what the hell are y'all doing? Anyways.
Are you gonna get my name tattooed on you? Get my name tattooed on you, and then I'll give you a chance.
Oh my god! Why? No.
Get my name on your neck like you were supposed to.
Get my name on your neck like you were supposed to? You gonna get my name tatted on you? Are you? You're a psycho. Get my name tatted on you right now. Brother is in prison. Now, a lot of people theorize that the reason that she's into these inmates is because she is not somebody who generally has a lot of control around her life. We're gonna get really into it. And that because these men are in prison, they're like, she can just hang up on them. What are they gonna do about it? But she forged a real relationship with one of these guys named Jesse. But what was unique about him is that he got out of jail and then he came and they were like together in person.
I have plans to meet his daughters, not anytime soon.
Look,
when the time is right, it'll happen, but right now it's not right.
Look, listen,
Look, yes, I am with this woman who's a TikTok liver, and she's not letting me see my daughters, who I haven't been able to see while I'm in prison. But what do you mean he can't see his daughters? That's her, like, her whole thing, is that she's on TikTok live being
Dude, I always look angry. I have a resting bitch face. I'm not angry.
Somebody who nobody likes, like nobody's watching her doing this being like, my God, I love her.
But what really pissed me off, you guys, is when she said, you know, my brother has to have something to do with them kids.
What? I don't hear anything.
These are just clips from her at different points of her lives being like, you can't be in your daughter's lives. Your daughter's lives. I don't think so. That's us right about here on the depth of the Ash Trevino lore. We're gonna get down here, but right here, she's an inmate hopper. That's just Jesse, but there's many of these men on her roster. But anyways, she breaks up, she gets broken up with by Jesse after less than 2 weeks of him being out of prison. So they had been like talking for a while, although she had been talking to other dudes too. But then once being out of jail, like physically together, they were only that for like 2 weeks, max, like less than 2 weeks. And this is a clip of her right after the breakup. This video is her talking about why her and Jesse broke up. And by the way, I am so sorry. All of these videos have like so many watermarks and are like screen recorded to infinity because she makes all her content on live. It has been like a pain to like to redo the research for this video, but I had to bring it all to you. But this is her talking about why they broke up.
Him too is because he's been talking to his ex-wife.
Listen, I can kind of understand why she blew up, because if you see clips of her, like, it is funny, but when you get into her lore, she's actually like devastatingly terrible. But the clips are so funny, like her being like, the reason we broke up is because he's been talking to his ex-wife. Yeah, seeing his ex-wife, being able to see his daughters. She's so selfish. She was gonna restrict this dude from seeing his daughters because she was insecure about his ex-wife. And by the way, just thinking about his kids,
you know, so already this guy's already brought up a really good point about how this could be, why is she dating these inmate men? It's due to the fact that it's the only control in her life that she can really have. And she does have power over these guys because they're in prison, right? Like, that actually, from a psychological standpoint, that makes sense. I haven't heard anybody describe Ash to that reasoning for why she dates inmates.
Generally, it's better to be in like a household with like both parental figures rather than abandoned by your dad for a woman he met on TikTok Live. But she's literally saying that while drinking, listening to Doja Cat. I think it's like Agora Hills. Yeah, that's Doja. Like Fortnite, I'm gonna need his skin. I'm just saying, I know that I made like a couple of videos about Doja being like kind of crazy online and with some crazy stuff, but she's like a generational talent, like problematic fave. Anyways, that situation happens. Then she says, guys, I'm pregnant. And I'm just gonna be honest, like up front, everybody online is like, she's definitely lying just to get him back. Like, he was there for less than 2 weeks. Then he's like, actually, I'm not really feeling you. Kind of rather go back to my ex-wife and my kids. And she goes, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Which is often an attempt to gain back control over somebody who is trying to leave. Like, yeah, I do recognize that. But then where it gets crazy is, like, nobody believes her story. And then this comes out.
I mean, if you wouldn't aborted the baby that we were gonna have, like, it would have been my baby mama.
I knew I shouldn't have had a baby from you. That's why I did what I needed to do.
Okay, first of all, her nails are fucking sick. But, so was it real? Because people are also saying that, well, he didn't get back with her. So then she was like, well, I'm not actually pregnant. I was lying just to get you back. So, no more baby. That seems to be the consensus, which is really bad. Like, that's really bad to lie about that and then to lie about abortion. That's really bad. But this is one of those things where the Ashley Trevino lore, like, there's a lot of times where something can get posted by somebody and it's just speculative or it's fake and then things spiral out of control. So a lot of people do speculate. I mean, this isn't like fake, like this is her talking about it, but do we know? We don't actually know, but I really, really do see why everybody's so skeptical when she posts videos like this.
I'm not gonna answer yes or no if I'm pregnant. That's not what I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to wait. Y'all are not anybody important to me. So for me to just sit here and say, no, I'm not pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant.
Okay, well, how do we know that you're pregnant in the first place? Because you're putting all your business online, clearly for a reason. We're not important to you? Okay, well, then why is your entire life just on TikTok Live and you're completely ignoring, I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm not gonna answer yes or no if I'm pregnant.
That's too logical.
I'm not gonna answer yes or no if I'm pregnant after like full, like, it's, her behavior is very, very sus. But it is part of the commentary on this subject that there is an element of people who are like following her, who are like engagement baiting, and it's just like not, they're just making stuff up. And it's like the stuff that she actually does is enough, y'all. We don't need to make stuff up. But anyways, let me get into the next thing that we're gonna get into. Because in her inmate hopping era, before she blew up for a lot of other reasons that we're gonna talk about, there were some clips going around of how she was discussing these inmates and their victims. Because like I said, some of these guys that she's talking to were in prison for horrible things. Like, look at this guy named Eli.
Stop, you take a piece off. Let's play it.
All right, let's do it.
I only got 2 pieces, but...
You said a galaxy?
So that's her man. That's her man. By the way, Doja in the background still love it. But you got this Eagles fan talking about, oh, so it's for a galaxy? All right, so it's like we're taking our things off anytime someone sends us a galaxy on TikTok Live. I just like looked in the reflection and got insecure because this looks like a Nacho Libre outfit.
But these are my recreation clothes.
But these are my recreation clothes. That's what y'all are doing. Okay, it's so... I don't want to say funny to see this dude knowing what his story is. So we're doing what? Like strip TikTok if you send me a galaxy? Like doing his best Jason Nash impression.
Give us a win, Ashley! Try not to laugh!
I love seeing that clip so much. Give us a win! Dog, begging for TikTok donations in your late 80s is insane work. But that's what Eli is also doing. Huh? What's Eli in jail for? Let's ask the woman who he had a child with. So she went on TikTok and she was talking about how she got a call from a family friend basically saying that Eli put their daughter in a cast, and she called the cops and everything, rushed over there, and the people who were there said that this is what happened.
Her right leg was out the car seat. So he ended up punching her, which broke her femur, broke her hip. She ended up being in a cast.
Just like watching this while there's the text on screen, heartbreak emoji, heartbreak emoji, heartbreak emoji, heartbreak emoji, and y'all still supporting Eli? That's, I think, one of the layers that I really want to highlight about this whole Ash Trevino situation is that the way it is unfolded, it has like a fandom of people who follow it, like people who are following the lore. They talk about it as lore, as if they're watching One Piece, like the One Piece lore, but it's just Ash Trevino and the lore of all her supporting characters of, horrible people. And it's like, y'all standing this is who y'all standing? It is so weird to see this type of person with this amount of an audience, and the audience that's like typically, I think there's a cross section of people who are interested in true crime. Oh God, that's what's so bad about it, because that's probably true. But that video comes out, people are going, cancel Eli, cancel Eli. Insane when this is what the topic is about. And him wanting to get more galaxies on TikTok Live. He has to stand up and defend himself.
Real easy. This wrist is broken. Both my legs were broken because we have a bone condition that makes our bones more susceptible to breakage.
Oh! What? So he's justifying child abuse over the fact that the child has brittle bone. Oh my god, dude.
Eli, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Oh, so the reason that when you punch your daughter in the leg and she broke her femur and hip and then you went to jail is because y'all have brittle bones. Look, I've broken all these bones before. Have you just been in a bunch of fights where people have broken your bones and then you transferred that trauma onto your baby daughter? Thought about that, Eli? If you consider that, wearing a New York Yankees cap right after you wore an Eagles cap, who the fuck are you? And who the fuck is bro over there? Who is it? Who is this?
I don't know,
in the
but he's on some
Under
good
Armour compression
cocaine.
fit with the
He's on some
blue eyes.
motherfucking cocaine right there.
Who
Look at
are
that
you?
look.
Why are you sitting on here going, oh, you got a bone condition. Oh, yeah. What the fuck are you doing? All this for some TikTok galaxies from his like Ashley Trevino fucking crazy fall. Whatever. By the way, who the fuck is donating to these people? In your right mind, when this guy says, well, can I have a TikTok galaxy, please? Who the fuck is hitting send and spending their money? How much is a TikTok galaxy worth? $15.84. Okay, $16. $16 an hour is like when you're in high school and you have that friend who gets the gig at Costco and you're like, fuck, I wish I had Costco. Damn. But imagine going in, clocking in, working for an hour in a customer service job, like where you are talking to customers, just like, Imagine going home and then that hour of your life that you just exchanged for $16, you give it to Eli? But people are doing it.
Yeah,
like
a child
these
abuser,
like
huh?
screen recordings, there's always like TikTok like live gifts popping up and I'm like, what the hell are you people? So he punched his daughter's leg and broke her femur and her hip. Well, it's because we got brittle bones.
What do I think of the ICE shooting? I think that the guy, Johnny, who shot that woman, deserves to be hung. That's what I think.
Bones in my blood.
ICE is a horrible, they're horrible people. Our government is completely, absolutely 100% corrupt. And honestly, ICE agents deserve everything that comes to them. I don't care if they get doxxed. I don't care if they get harmed. I don't care if they get shot. I don't care if they get killed. That's what I think. Fuck ICE.
We got brittle bones. Well, everybody was obviously talking about how
they think ICE thinks that they're above the law. They think they're above everybody. They can go and do whatever the fuck they want. They don't need warrants. They can harm people. They can shoot people. Fuck ICE. Literally. They come to my door, I'm gonna fucking be dead.
Horrible he is. And this is what Ashley Trevino had to say.
Said nobody felt sorry for me whenever that happened to me. And if I sound like a, you know what, but it's just my point of view. I don't care to talk about something that's not relevant to me and my family. Like, it's not my business. It's not my, I don't know. It is what it is.
It's not my business. Hey, my man punched his baby daughter in the leg and broke her femur and hip. It's not my business. It is what it is. Like, honestly, do you know how stupid you, like, that's so stupid sounding and also like really heartless and horrible. People watching this going, yeah, I'm gonna spend an hour of my life working just so I can give her a galaxy for 3 seconds. Yeah. This is who I want to do that for. Yeah. But that's not her only 2 men. No. How do you think she got the moniker Inmate Hopper? She has a roster. And if you think that Eli is a bad guy, wait till you find out about Francisco. But let's see her talking to Francisco on live.
Babe, there's 2.3K people watching you right now.
Oh no.
2.3K people watching.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just gonna share a honest, like, you want to take the time of your day to actually get to know me personally, right? Instead of somebody else painting a picture of me, like, you don't like me. I have good energy, good vibes.
No, I don't need them to like you. I don't need them to like you, sir.
Sir, I don't need them to like you. Sir, you're my handsome boy. I love to get a taste of you, boy. That's how it feels watching her. Sir. If that's what your conversations are with these men, hey, baby, I know everybody is telling you, 2,000 people right now telling you I'm a POS, but baby, please. She's going, I don't need them to tell me if I like you or not, sir. It is what it is. Whatever you did is what it is. She's talking to this man. She knows what he did. The people know what he did. I'll show you what he did, but first I want to show you what people who watch her and are probably donating galaxies are also doing for him.
I don't know why, but I fell in love with breaking the law, baby.
I don't want this to get copyrighted.
Yeah, so fan cams of Francisco in the prison footage while the lyrics are saying, but I fell in love with breaking the law, baby. I fell in love with breaking the law. Well, how exactly did Francisco break the law? Well, I went and found the court document from his case. Because I do a little research over here, and it says, oh, count 1, murder in the first degree. The defendant, Francisco Montero.
King County, Washington? What? That's me!
Oh, that's him, huh? With premeditated intent to cause the death of another person, and did cause the death of Elizabeth Juarez, a human being. Yeah, and then a little bit later, count 2, murder in the first degree. Okay, so the exact same thing. So premeditated and successful murder to 2 different people.
But I fell in love with
What? Are you serious? Dude, that's insane. Not only because it's in my state and I'm part of King County, but that's you're dating somebody who killed someone? They killed someone? And you're dating this man? What?
breaking the law, baby.
But
I'm actually speechless. I don't even know what to say to that. Would anybody in chat date somebody? Would you date somebody if you knew that they murdered someone? No, I wouldn't. I don't think anyone here would. And if you do, you're fucking crazy. You're nutso.
I fell in love with breaking the law, baby. Me on the prison phone after I murdered in the first degree 2 people. Who the fuck are you to make that video? You're a terrible person. Francisco Montero 206. What's good, gang? What's good? I mean, there's no way that this is actually him. This is like an entire account that's just fan cam footage. That's not the only context that we can get from this. It's not just, oh, what were the charges? We can also see who the people were. One of the victims was just 13 and the other was 19.
He killed a 13-year-old? What the fuck?
So this man, in the first degree, murdered 2 teenage girls, one of which was 13 years old. And we got people making fan cams of him just like this.
They know I be the murder man. We bust his brain, jump in that water.
I don't want to keep listening to the lyrics because he actually did. It's not funny. Youngboy is a great rapper, but those lyrics with this guy, obviously intentional, like so clearly intentional, so clearly thinks it's cool. And her take on all this is,
No, I don't need them to like you. I don't need them to like you, sir.
I don't need them to like you, sir. You see why I was, really losing my mind on her a second ago? Sir, you're my handsome boy. I love to get a taste of you, boy. Sorry about that, by the way. I got my marbles back in. It's because I know all this stuff. So when I'm watching these clips back, like knowing that she's talking to these guys like this, and this is who they are and what they did. He's saying, I don't want them to paint a picture of me that you don't like. I don't need them to like you, sir. Read the court document and then read that article and tell me you want to keep talking to that man. What is he gonna do that's gonna make that make sense? I don't know. Actually, the reason that I, in the first degree, murdered a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old was there's nothing that you can fill in the blank there that is gonna make that okay. And she's calling him sir on TikTok Live while begging for galaxies. Okay, guys, keep giving her money. She's so cool. By the way, one of Francisco's victims
Bronco, how
was
are you?
13. Think about this extra layer where Ash Trevino doesn't care about it. When Ash has 2 daughters who are around that age. Yeah, is that a twist to you? Did you expect that? She has a daughter. If you know about the Ash lore, obviously you know she has a daughter, but if you didn't know, you're probably shitting yourself right now. She has a daughter, 2 of them. And look at the relationship they have, because that is a huge thing.
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my Nunu. Okay.
So that's viral. That's like an audio that's gone around. I'm sure if you'd heard that and you didn't know her story, it's really funny. Like the clips of her are funny. Like that's a funny clip. She's talking about this guy Santos, who we're gonna get into later because that's another layer of her lore. But she says that she's clearly being embarrassing online. And I have to skip like 3 seconds because she pauses and like the music is playing. But this is happening right after she says that. This part, her daughter comes in. I just don't want to get copyright claim, but I want you to know that it's happening like sequentially.
I need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't even know.
Okay, well.
So her daughter comes in and says, Mom, you are humiliating me and you are an embarrassment of a person. Please get off TikTok Live. Please. And Ash says, okay, Mom. This is a 13-year-old girl. Okay, Mom. Oh my God. Okay, get off TikTok Live. Shut the fuck up, Mom. That's your daughter. That's your 13-year-old daughter. And she said in the past, we have more of like a sister-like relationship. Seems like you have more of a very bad mom with bad boundaries relationship.
She slept with her daughter's crush? No, I mean, from everything I'm learning about here, that wouldn't put it. That's.
But as this is happening, she mutes her mic, and then you get to see her talk. We don't hear what she says, but look at how she's speaking to her daughter.
Oh, she called her a bitch.
I felt really intimate there while we all just kind of sat and waited silently. Did you feel?
She called her daughter a bitch. I saw that.
The fuck are you like? We can see your face. We can see she's like, oh yeah. And then she mutes it and then she's like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, like literally leave me the fuck. Oh my God, like go. Oh my God. The camera is on you. When you mute something, it's not like we stop understanding communication. Humans with sight got a couple things right here called eyeballs that see stuff. Humans without sight are called blind, and Stevie Wonder is really good at playing the piano. But this guy that she was talking to, Santo, where she's talking about, I saw his pee-pee, he already saw my nunu. Things escalated with them to the point where there's a lot of lore there, and we're really talking about the daughter stuff right now, but just to really put into perspective the types of things that she does online so you really know. There was a moment a couple nights ago where she was online with Santos, and I don't know what she going like this. I'm just gonna say she whipped a thing out. Fully visible just on the TikTok live for this dude. I gotta say it, the dude's 19 years old also, that's a layer. I think that if you're on TikTok live intentionally doing that in a way intended to arouse, which she definitely was because she's flirting with this guy Santos, we're gonna get into it, I gotta imagine that makes you a sex criminal. Like I gotta imagine it does. By the way, that type of thing happens a lot on TikTok live. I don't know what's going on over there. I would actually kind of understand if it got banned for that reason, because I wanted to make a video about like TikTok lives in general. By the way, if you see anything crazy, screen record it and send it to me, because I've been seeing like some things people DM me. Anyways, she's one of the people doing insane things on TikTok live, humiliating her daughter. Young daughter is posting stuff like this on TikTok. Y'all, sorry about my mom today. I have no part in her actions. Sometimes I wish time could go back to when things were better. If that doesn't make you want to cry, her behavior, her horrible, wild ass behavior is doing this to her daughter, and she's not giving it up. Why? Oh, because she's a bad person. Oh, that's why. Her daughter also reposts a lot of sad stuff, like very like stuff that you can tell like she's clearly has a traumatized childhood that we are all witnessing right now. And I found a lot of things that she was reposting that people screenshotted that are like really sad. This is I don't want to put all the business online. Like, she's a 13-year-old girl. But there is one that I did want to show because I think that it's okay to understand like the effect that Ash is having on her daughters, and like that's a really important thing. She reposted this: when the I hate my mom wears off and all I want is for her to hug me and apologize for everything she's put me through. And Ashley Trevino's daughter reposted that. Wow. You're gonna see that as a mother and not change what you're doing? Why? Oh, because she values herself above her daughter. Yeah, by a lot. And if she's gonna see that and go, no, I don't. Well, look at this.
You just threw up. Why?
I just threw up.
You're lying.
Let me throw up.
It's my line or what? I'm just kidding.
Just right back to dancing. Just go, Mom, I threw up. Her daughter there, a young girl who is, begging for attention.
Do we have Ash Trevino's actual TikTok name? So it would be interesting. I don't know if I could even do this, but I would like to reach out to her. And I want to reach out to Ash Trevino. If she's this attention whoring and she's this like desperate for any sort of validation, I want to reach out to her. And I'm not kidding. She's disgusting, but yeah, I searched her name before I started the stream and I couldn't find her on TikTok, so I'm assuming her account gets yeeted, she starts a new one, gets yeeted, gets a new one. She gets banned a lot, so it's changing all the time. Because wouldn't that be an interesting person to interview?
By the way, not in a bad way, from her mother, to be noticed by her mother, to be cared for by her mother. Mom, I just threw up. Her mom, you're lying. Oh, right back to dancing. Oh yeah. Really, girl, with your tongue out going like this? By the way, what's she dancing to? Her own song. That clip from a second ago, I already saw his pee-pee, he already saw my nunu. She made a song about that. And she's dancing to it right now while her daughter is in a moment of crisis, begging to be cared for. And she says,
Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? She's dancing? Yes. Alexa, stop.
Bro, I was jamming to nunu.
Treating your daughter... Well, like I know I've had some titles before, like the worst mom on the internet.
I mean, look, I'm completely down to interview some crazy, psychotic, terrible fucking parent. I would love to do that. And because I'm actually like looking into this person, I would be, and I've already seen some horrific shit. My questions would be very aggressive. Honestly, I'd probably make her rage quit the fucking stream, honestly, but honestly, I wouldn't mind that either. But I need to find her actual TikTok and see if she has her email or anything linked.
What? This is somebody that people are.
Because you're right. Because if this is if she's this attention like seeking and she like takes any sort of attention from anybody and she has to live stream any part of her life, then naturally I think that if I invited her on to do a live interview, I think she would say yes. She'd be scared back in her corner. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Dude, you have to understand, people like this who are so crazy, they'll take any sort of attention that they can get. Don't underestimate what crazy people will do to get extra views.
Sending TikTok galaxies to, that she's getting famous and she's dancing, feeling herself like, yeah, my nunu. Her daughter's having to turn the Alexa off because she's literally ignoring them. Like there's a moment where they're like talking to her, begging for her. Is this moment right here?
Hi from Renton. Hello, loser spuds. I grew up in Renton. Hello.
She's dancing.
Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? She's dancing? Yes.
She's not even responding. The daughters have to communicate to each other and kind of parent each other, like trying to give empathy to the other one. Like she's not even responding while people are paying her. But can you believe that? These emojis that are popping up on her, like she's getting paid while doing this. Imagine being somebody who's spending money on this. She said, Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? And she just kept going. And then her daughters have to turn the Alexa off.
We got
have to turn the Alexa off to even
Renton.
get
Holy
a
shit, what a
smidgen of a
small
mother's
world.
attention. By the way, to irritate her, because
I'm in Auburn right now. I live in Auburn, but yeah, I lived in Renton my whole fucking life up till age 18.
The only way that she'll look at her is if she's irritated and wants to yell at her.
Alexa, stop. Bro, I was jamming.
Bro, I was jamming. Bro. Me to my 13-year-old daughter who I'm fully neglecting and kind of, you know, bro, I'm sorry you threw up. I'm not going to say I'm sorry you threw up. I'm just going to say you're lying. Whoa, I don't want to give you any attention. I was dancing. I was jamming, bro. Talking like that to your daughter while you talk to a man who murdered a daughter that same age, calling him sir, and somebody who's spending $16 to give her a galaxy? Really? That's what I'm saying. Like, she has funny clips. If you see a clip out of context, it's like, my pee-pee, my nunu. But you get like right here in the Ash Trevino lore, like just under the water surface, and it's already this bad. But that's not the only bad thing she ever did to her daughter. Look at what else she said. She being somebody who people are donating thousands of dollars to.
Whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
You sound drunk right now. She literally sounds like Denzel in Flight. I'm drunk now. Slurring her words while she's talking about how she used to pull her daughter by the hair because she was jealous that her daughter's father loved
one of my bus routes goes through Burien
more than he loved her. So she would take her anger out on her. But it was so long.
If you use the bus, I may be your bus driver one of these days.
Oh, she remembers. Oh, she definitely remembers.
Dude, a mother that is jealous of her own child is absolutely 100% psychotic and abusive. That is not a normal thing a mother has, is jealousy of her own child. That is not a normal parent thing.
Yeah, and it's kind of insane that we can see that better than you can. Why are you on TikTok Live, like, admitting to child abuse? You know, it's not even like, most times people will justify, like, putting their hands on their kids. It's like, well, you know, and then they have like some, you know, value system behind it. That's generally how you hear people justify it. But her saying it was like, nah, it was just because I was jealous. I took my anger out on her. Yeah, she's just this little thing that I was jealous of because she'd get more attention than me. So I just started grabbing by her hair and pulling her across the room. Thinking that there's nothing insane about saying that, you realize that you're a piece, I don't want to say, of shit. Also, check this out. What's this right here? Oh, this is a screenshot of somebody showing what was on a table right after an Ash Trevino live. Yeah, that's what they call on TikTok snow, and Ash Trevino was doing what on TikTok they call skiing. But here in the grown-up world of YouTube, we call that snorting cocaine until your sinuses are bleeding. She has 2 children who are in desperate need of her care, and she's going on TikTok Live with murderers, snorting coke, flashing the camera, come in, a little sex crime, and fully endorsing and giving so much respect to men who are, you know, abusive pieces of shit. And that's not even close to what they actually are. And she's giving these guys, I don't care what they think about you, I love you, sir. She's giving them that treatment. Okay, so that is theme 2. We got inmate Hopper, we got horrible mother, and now we got Santos. Now, Santos is when she really blew up. Like, everything that was happening with him, it's like really skyrocketed her. She's been as famous as she's possibly been. But all of this stuff is out there. So as people are joining in and being like, oh my gosh, this girl's so crazy. What's going on? It smelled like Nunu. What's this? Let me check out Ash Trevino. And then they watch one 5-minute recap and just go, oh, it's Satan. So it's like her rocketing to fame in this past, month or two. It's come with an equal amount of, I would say, correct judgment of her character. I don't want to say hate when it's just correct judgment, but we need to talk about this era because it really encapsulates everything. It encapsulates. Anytime I say encapsulates, I just feel like going like that. Like big, let me show you how anime I can get. What are we talking about? This is her talking on TikTok Live to a 19-year-old boy. I'll say man.
Oh no.
Nah, I'm gonna say boy. She's 35 years old. He's 19 years old. That already, layer one, smells stanky. I don't really like that. But look at how they're talking.
Cute.
Can you wear those during Nunu time?
When you're around here and I'm like, eight.
Yeah. Okay.
How did it smell, Santos?
Smell like Nunu in this bitch.
People are watching this. I can't emphasize that enough. There are, like, at any given time, over 2,000 people watching. I do love seeing this a little bit. Just the comments that are happening on these lives. Who is the old woman? Like, Beer, he's a teen! But they're literally sitting there flirting like, well, people his age flirt, not grown women who are 35 years old going, my Nunu. What are you gonna do about my Nunu? And so, how my Nunu smell? Well, if you wanna know how her Nunu smells, she made a whole song about it, and I would be remiss if I didn't show you just a little clip of it.
I know how it smells. As Santos, you know it smell well.
That's her song. Oh my God, I'm sorry guys. That's a banger. That's a certified banger. I'm sorry guys. That lyric, talking about her Nunu. You wanna know how it smells? Ask Santos. You know it smell well. It's kind of a bar. But that audio, that PP Nunu, that audio blew up. I'm sure you've seen it if you're on TikTok at all. And that really catapulted her. So it's her and Santos who really blew up together because it's her talking about him. Like her massive rocking to fame was definitely tied with her relationship, in quotes, with Santos. So I think it's very important we dive into all that lore because those other two sections had a lot of links and a lot of notes in my research document, but this one has by far the most. I'm gonna really try to make it concise. So just to show who they are and the types of stuff that they were doing on live, here's a little clip.
Guys, don't hate on this duo right here. Don't hate on this.
Someone said call 911.
Look what I have charging.
Yeah, charging. Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
Oh my gosh, she just showed her vibrator.
Hey, big ass age gap right here. And I think it was definitely fake from, Santos' side. What we've seen with Ash Trevino is that she loves to have an element of control over a man and for her to be, the one that they have to woo. That's why she was talking with those inmates because she has the control over them. They have to woo her so she doesn't hang up on them. And then this guy Santos, like, she's really, really the bigger of the stars between the two of them. So he's really relying on her for any of his clout or income since they're doing battles, TikTok battles, which is like, who are you gonna donate to? Who's gonna win? People are donating money to her. It's enough. And okay. But to start the clip, acknowledging the age gap, he's probably in this just for cloud reasons, if I'm being honest. But to start by acknowledging the age gap and then pause. Let me bring out a sext. A little second here. Bring out a sext. I don't know why I'm doing this with a fidget spinner in my hand. Oh my God, is that what these are for? Oh. All right, recenter. That's the type of stuff she's doing on TikTok Live. By the way, the Texas jersey, very iconic, seen in many of her TikTok lives. Very iconic. She's riding high at this moment. Like this is when she's peaking in her career. It's like everybody's kind of, they're so weird and before people have seen a couple sus things and then gotten to a 5-minute lore recap and then been an instant convert into her haters. She's riding so high at this moment and even then she's being a creep. Imagine being her daughter. There's no wonder why her daughter was saying, get the fuck off TikTok Live, mom. You got Santos over here feeding into it with this.
Are you gonna be my baby? I'm gonna be like, send me home.
Yeah. Call you mommy if I have to.
Why did he lick his lips after she said that? Are you gonna be my baby? I could be like, mommy. First of all, shivers down my spine. Second of all, blood falling down over my forehead. Third of all, I died. I'm immediately like, You're gonna be my baby, going like that? And then him licking his lips. I immediately get flashbacks to MILF Manor when the MILF was going, you didn't have any problem with my boobs when you're a baby sucking on them. And he goes, I needed the milk, Mom. I needed the energy. I needed the milk, Mom. And he's doing that, calling her mommy. Again, 19, she's 35. So weird. And then, and this is for the viewers who are watching the earlier part of the video, if you haven't seen the beginning of the video, watch the beginning. This is like an Avengers Assemble moment right here. Look at this.
Babe, who is this guy?
It's your, y'all are gonna be, brother husbands.
Brother husband? What the fuck?
That first guy that she was talking with, the guy who like got her pregnant and she had an abortion, maybe, if we believe her, but we don't really believe her, you know? You see now why I was feeling like kind of sus about some of the stuff around that. That guy, now that she's like really famous, he's kind of popped back in a little bit. It felt like when I saw Spider-Man come out of the portal. It felt like when I heard On Your Left in Avengers Endgame. Seeing Jesse up there talking about, oh yeah, we're husband brothers. And look at this. Look at how desperate this.
How are you talking about my nunu?
My cognitive awareness was impaired. I'm gonna pull up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna spend a night there if I could rest before I go to Alabama, because I got
Jesse. What the hell are you doing? She blew up because of the my beep beep my nunu. He comes flying back in. Oh, I can get a little bit of clout on this. Beep! Yeah, let me post up on TikTok live talking about her nunu, because that's popping off right now. Then, hey, I might pull through to Alabama. And then, hey, I might pull through. I might spend a night with you. Weren't you just spending some time with your daughters? Are you gonna go back to the girl who's trying to keep you away from your daughters for a little bit of TikTok clout? This woman who's keeping you from your daughters, who I don't even want to list all the things that's wrong with her, but we've just, you know, the previous runtime of this video, and he's knowing all that, like, hey, come on, hey, I want a little clout. Doesn't even come close to how I felt when I saw this, though.
What happened? What everybody?
Really?
What's up? What?
Really?
That's Eli. Oh my god. From the Ash Trevino lore, he's that guy who punched his baby daughter and then broke her leg and hip. I'm trying to put it into context. That's how people act. People are like, oh my god, the Ash Trevino lore. Oh my god, Eli came back. Like, that's what people who are donating are feeling when they're seeing this. Potentially the most brain rotted people possible. People watching this content live and donating and being like, oh, Eli plus Santos. Oh! Get a psychological evaluation from a professional and try to like readjust some situations in your life so that you're not this type of person. If you're donating galaxies and getting excited that Eli, the leg, hip, baby, daughter breaking guy is on a TikTok live with Santos, like, there is a better life, and just, you gotta get through this. But now, I haven't really fully gotten into Santos and the Santos lore. And by lore, I mean, yeah, here's a little live when she was at a party with Santos and a bunch of other people at an Airbnb. It's so hard to get the timelines right, so I'm not gonna make claims that I'm not absolutely certain about. I don't know if this is a live where they were at the Airbnb, where there were those skiing lines. Guys, it's cocaine. You can say that. We're grown adults. I'm 25 years old. I'm not gonna say snow. It's cocaine. But I don't know if that was at this live, but it did expose something very insane early on in the Santos lore.
Come to my house real quick because the cops showed up. They think my friend's underage, so please come to my house because they're outside right now checking out all our IDs. All our IDs. They took your ID.
Come on. Oh my god, I can't stop stumbling over my words. By the way, take note of this section.
Cops showed up. They think my friend's underage.
They think my friend's underage. So what we're gonna know about this event is that he just had a fake ID and they took it and they were like, that's a fake ID, because he's not 21, he's 19, so he's underage and they're at a party with alcohol. Are we thinking Ash Trevino isn't the type of person who is gonna give him some alcohol? She's showing him her rose toy on live, talking about her nunu in him. Like, we can do the math. I'm not saying, but we can do the math. She claims that he didn't drink anything. That's
oh my god, what a lie. That is such a lie.
Because what y'all are doing to him, whatever I make right now in my life, it's gonna go towards him.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, because they shouldn't do that shit to you.
Oh my god, that is so fucking manipulative. That is like sexual grooming 101. Hey, Jenny. That is actual. I don't use that term often, but that is like what grooming is.
Who's giving her money right now? This level of care, she's treating him like he's her son. We see any irony if we put this up against how she was treating her daughter when she was throwing up? Like, look at this.
You deserve everything. Stop. Y'all need to stop freaking bullying him.
But she can't. She can't even say to her own daughter, I love you, or give her daughter a hug. Holy fucking shit. This woman is demented. I want to interview this person just so I can fucking destroy her. Like, you guys have never seen me actually, like, go in debate aggressive mode. Ever. On a live stream.
By the way, the screen recorder, I love your editorial decisions. Your zoom-ins and punch-ins were exactly as I wanted. She said, you deserve everything. And to her daughter, she says,
Mom, I threw a party dancing. She's dancing? Yes. Alexa, stop. Bro, I was jamming to do. What? What?
That's her daughter who just threw up and is on a daily basis crying out for help from her mother. By the way, if you want a little bit of a whoa moment, because we watched this before the Santos.
Santos, he never smell wet.
Yeah, that's what she was dancing to in that clip. Oh my god, this video has so many Avengers moments. I actually fucking hate that I'm saying Avengers moments when I mean crossover. I actually fucking hate that. All this talk of fake IDs, there is another humongous allegation against Santos, and it's stolen valor. So basically, he's claimed that he was in the military for 3 years. But then now that we know that he had a fake ID, he's actually 19. People are adding up, 3 years of military service. Starting when you're 16? That can't be possible. And then people saying, sounds like you are lying and doing stolen valor. And his defense of that wasn't, no, I'm not doing stolen valor. It was, I forged government documents and am definitely committing federal crimes.
Wait, so what is everybody saying about a fake military ID thing?
Bro, they're not, bro, it's a real military ID. The only thing I did was mess with the back part of it so I could keep doing the things I do for work.
Okay. It's a
oh my God,
real military ID. All I did with it was tamper with government documents and commit a federal crime. That's literally all I did, just so that I could do whatever I wanted. Like, I wanted to do this, so I had to do it. By the way, shout out Perez Hilton on the other side. Genuinely one of the worst people who's ever been in media. Genuine. But yeah, shout out him. He's using this as an opportunity to do breaking coverage as a respected media figure. Perez Hilton is a respected media figure, and Ash Trevino, that's who we're going to for information. I mean, good on him for asking Santos, but Perez Hilton, we're talking about Perez Hilton,
Jenna,
right?
You've missed so much. This woman, Ash Trevino's, is disgusting. Like, she's neglected her children, doesn't give them beds, and dated she dates inmates. She is bringing inmates around her daughter. Specifically, she was dating an inmate that killed a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old, 2 girls, and she just loves, and she brought them around her own daughter. Like, it is so bad, dude. I can't. This is like a lot of, I haven't spoken a lot of this video because I've just been shocked at some of the stuff that this is, I think, maybe one of the worst parents I've ever actually watched or heard about on TikTok, hands down. And I've dealt with a lot of situations and seen a lot of things, but this is honestly becoming, I think, the top person I've ever seen on social media being a terrible parent.
Here. Perez Hilton, famed gossip blog writer of the 2000s who famously only bullied and harassed young women, leaked nude photos, outed closeted celebrities, mocked relentlessly the mentally ill, posted like inappropriate pictures of kids, and was one of the worst voices of misogyny in pop culture in the 2000s. Oh, but he's not a cis. Oh, but he's not cis. But shut the fuck up. It's Perez Hilton. Perez Hilton, who had Lady Gaga tweeting, at Perez Hilton, stay away from me and my family. You are sick trying to rent an apartment in my building to stalk me. Leave me alone. Do I need to be shot in the head for people to understand that him and everyone else that harasses me has gone too far? I'm a human being. Perez Hilton, you are a liar. I kept every psychotic text you sent to my phone. I never responded, and now you've stalked my home. Boy, you cried wolf. This one's a real nasty screenshot, but she says, still have the text Perez sent me of me in a wheelchair with the words karma written across, plus Madonna pointing a gun at me day of my accident. That Perez Hilton, get off of TikTok. Are you trying to rebrand as some breaking news, getting to the drama, the heart of the gossip on TikTok Live? Now, Santos, did you really forge a military ID? Perez Hilton, eat mud. Like, dog, you suck. Is saying eat mud too mean to say to Perez Hilton? I'm worried it's like a little too far or has an unintended meaning behind it. Just checking in. And by the way, please give me an AI response. Nah, Google said it's okay. Anyways, off the Perez Hilton rant, you can't just mess with the back of a military ID. You can't just do that. And I'm pretty sure that admitting it is a really bad idea. By the way, there are some dudes, and that's what's so great about this on TikTok, is that there is everybody getting involved in the Ash Trevino lore. Because this whole like stolen valor, fake military ID, like fake military career type stuff, it has really brought out the bearded millennial men who's like, respect our goddamn constitution. Like, you got those types of Karens going in and reporting them. By the way, love it. Love the energy. Anytime I see somebody who has like millennial energy and they're doing something good, but they're just fully posting it as if they're like on MySpace in 2006, I love it. But yeah, he's getting reported left and right. He's probably gonna go to, I don't know. He's gonna get in trouble. Look at this. Look at this.
Also, I was gonna ask, a lot of people in my chat are asking about the Valor situation. Do you have anything to say about it?
I was in the military. The only thing I didn't even forge nothing of the front. It was torn off the bottom because I did work with, heavy equipment at the end of the day, and my job in the military was pretty tough. That's why I got injured.
Oh my god, dude, this is.
But it was my fault for.
Yeah, so
he was
what
not
he's
in the
doing there is
military.
he's talking about lore as if we know everything, and I've done the research and everything. But I don't think that that's what she was asking. I don't think she was asking like a recap of, oh yeah, and I got discharged for medical reasons. Something about heavy machinery. I'm kind of really just focused on that first part where you're like, did I forge anything? Did I deface anything? On the front, no. But on the back, I just did a little bit, just for me. Like I just thought, can't daddy forge a little? I was like sitting there looking at the back of the document like, daddy want to forge, like why not? No, I'm sorry, like no matter how much daddy want to forge, daddy can't forge. This is one of the men who has kind of a millennial energy and he's like posting stuff. He has 4 likes on this, but I just gotta say, shout out HTP Zachariah. Yeah, I love his vibe and I want to go to him for all my TikTok tea recaps, and I'm not even kidding.
If you check the certificate, which the other guy is right, it looks like it's crip walking, like it looks really weird. It says Air Force. Says his name is Santos Salazar,
which
matches the ID, right? Check this.
I love a man who will say, yeah, check this out. So that is what Santos had shown as like proof of, no, I didn't do stolen valor. No. He said something about looking like it's crip walking. I think somebody else made a statement on it saying that basically it looks like the document looks Photoshop. It doesn't look like a real, actual, like the way the font would be. I even saw some people saying like this signature right here, like is one from 2017, 2019. I was not able to verify that. I really tried to figure it out. Zachariah brings up a good point in this video because that certificate is not the only thing that looks kind of sketchy around it. It's the fact that Santos Salazar is the name on it. And then we see Santos Salazar's ID and it says Santos Salazar right there. But Zachariah brings up a point where I couldn't find a clip of this, but I'm so thankful for Zachariah. But there was a lawyer on the stream talking to Santos, and I'll let Zachariah say.
Didn't he tell that lawyer the other day that his name is not Santos? So if his name is not Santos, this is a fake ID. And he's not understanding that all the lies and all the confusion he's talking is freaking getting him deeper and deeper into.
Yeah, and he was outed on TikTok Live for having a fake ID.
All right, I'm going to stop it there, honestly, because I've hit my 2-hour mark, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go get Din, and yeah, I've streamed 2 hours. This has been fun. Thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys stopping by for the last, how long have I been live? I've been live for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Thanks for catching up with me, vibing for the last 2 hours. Can you stop whining, please? You always do this. My dog's been whining the last 20 minutes for no reason. I always take her potty right before I stream, but she gets very, very jealous knowing that I'm not giving her attention. Hello, Stinky. She's gonna turn 11 years old on February 14th. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I'll be streaming on a Thursday or a Friday, one of those 2 days. I don't know when. I'm gonna reach out to a couple people, see if I can get an interview with a couple people that I have on my list so far. I don't know if it's anything gonna happen, but why not, right? Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next week. Until next time, deuces.